All right. Hey everyone, I'm here to do my first live stream. Starting with the Eagles Packers in Brazil. To be honest, I'm personally going for the Packers. I've been kind of a Packers fan for a long time. Broncos are my team, but definitely still like the Packers. Trying to make sure everything is working correctly. Okay, there we go. Got the national anthem going right now. Ready for some football. I didn't get to watch the entire game last night. I was unfortunately stuck at work for a large majority of the game yesterday. So got off a little early, was able to get this set up. So hopefully I can get this done. We can watch this game. I can do my first stream. Ooh, you know what? My recording might be catching a glare. I don't want to get any kind of trouble with, what's it called? Is there a way to not have a glare on my next jersey? I'm gonna shift some stuff around here. Didn't even think about that. Oh. All right, well, we're just gonna do something different. Kind of off to a hot mess here. This. Rotate that. Get this sitting here for now. I'll have to make an adjustment. I did not even think about the fact that we might not be able to do the Bo Nix jersey back there solely because it's going to show the reflection of the game, and then the NFL will get mad at me, would be my guess. Okay, we're going to get a new, let's see here, Packers, Eagles. Let's get a scoreboard set up. That first one was not working, so let's see. Is that working? Give this a try. Nope. Get our scoreboard set up here real quick. It'll take me just a minute. Having a little bit of issues. Oh, I don't like that setup. Hold on. Playing around here a little bit. Don't know exactly what I'm doing, but we will get it one way or another. Let's see here. I like the other one I had. All right, we're going to go back and modify it one last time. We're just going to call it good. Insert, go ahead and change it real quick, and boom. All right, we're going to just grab that, drop it in the middle. All right, let's go ahead and take a test and see. Yeah. All right. Everything should be set up now. I just need to do this. A couple other little things. Get that set. Just a few things to make sure I got working. Right now I'm kind of in a smaller space than I would normally like to be. All good though. So I don't have as big a monitor or as many monitors as I would normally have in a situation like this. So should be good though. And it's can be a little shaky. But we'll get this sorted out eventually. I got my new Knicks jersey, my autographed Knicks jersey. Lots of commercials. I'm pretty excited for this. I'm not sure. I want to see what Jordan Love can do. I know he just got that huge payday. So I am curious to see how he does. It's funny, they have the ad for YouTube TV and Sunday Ticket, but it's like if you get Sunday Ticket, like you don't get this game. It's a little ridiculous that they're doing this whole streaming exclusivity thing. Not a huge fan myself, but not a whole lot I can do about it. Definitely very excited to see what goes on in this game, though. Eagles have definitely added some power. Saquon Barkley, curious to see how he does in this offense. I think he's going to do really good. I really am excited to see what the Joe Barry-less Green Bay Packers defense can do. So Green Bay Packers. I'm really hoping to see a lot more from them today. Talking about the dynamic kickoff. I'm not 100% sure that, like, I think last night's game, almost every kickoff I saw in last night's game that I did get to see, so I'm not sure about all of it because, like I said, I didn't really get to see a lot of the first half. Most of it, yeah, there are 9 touchbacks last night. Nine out of 11 were touchbacks. So it's like, is it really? Yeah, we'll see about this dynamic kickoff and what it's going to do. Like I said, I'm not sold on it quite yet, but we will see how it goes. Maybe it'll be a little bit of a change from tonight than last night. Last night, like, you know, they were saying on the you know, the stream that they're saying basically not much of a difference from entire last year compared to right now. So that's also kind of rare. I feel like electing to receive these days. A lot of times teams will go with electing to defer to the second half. But Green Bay elected to receive. I'm going to guess touchback. And yeah. A flag. How is there contact? Oh, so someone moved early, I guess. I've never seen that. Who moved? Which team was it that moved? Time to have a drink a little bit while we're watching. I guess like, hey, Packers get a start on the 35-yard line, so I'm sure that's, you know, I think, right? 35, because it starts on the 30. If they do the touchback and then First and 10 on the 35. So that's pretty good. I mean, like that's like the equivalent of like the old rules where if you accidentally booted it out of bounds. Let's see Jordan Love, see what he can do. I'm pretty excited to see him play. I know everyone's talking about smaller sample size, but I mean, he has been in the league for a while and he did get to learn a lot. So I'm hopeful to see that he's going to progress even from last year when he played really well towards the middle to second half of the season. Is that Josh Jacobs? Really? With that kind of... Come on, man. Not exactly the run you want to see start off. I think that was what, -1 yard maybe. Philly does have a very good defense, so they're going to be definitely hard to play against. And also, like first play or run, I mean that it's kind of like one of those things where it's almost to be expected. So you start off with just a run up the middle on your very first play of the season. It's first play of a game, first play of a series. A lot of times it's a run. So called it as they ran it. Talking about the young skill group, and Packers definitely have some of the youngest receivers. I have a few. I bought some cards, and I have a few of the receivers rookie cards, and they're pretty cool cards. Got some rookie patch autos that I'm going to hold on to for a while because I have a feeling some of these guys are going to end up being really good. That's a heck of a throw. Oh my goodness, yes, first down. That was great. Romeo Dobbs. Look at that. Kept in bounds. That was a great play. I think it was 18-yard pass to Romeo Dobbs. So far looking pretty good. Oh, there we go. There's a nice, good, positive run. 4 or 5 yard run there. That's pretty good. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to get started established, getting some yards, pushing a little bit, making the second down a lot shorter. If you can get a first down on 2 runs, that would be pretty great. All right, looks like about 2nd and 6 from the 38 of the Eagles. Packers are driving. Another run play, and it looks like that's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He's not getting anywhere. So basically, he has 3 yards on 3 rushes. So he's averaging about a yard per carry, which is not great for their rushing attack right now. But, in my opinion, you got to definitely stick with it. They did a hurry up, very quick back to the line. And looks like there's a couple flags, and that could be a touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown, Packers. I want to see what those flags are, though. I don't know what that was. They definitely caught the defense slipping a little bit. They got back to the line of scrimmage immediately, so it makes me think that maybe they caught them off guard, maybe with 12 men on the field or something. But if this stands up, that was a great touchdown. Let's see what the refs are going to say. 38 yards to Jaden Reed. That was a great play. Like I said, they really moved fast there. Oh, no. 12 players, so they did get them. 12 players on offense and defense. No way. I've never seen 12 players on offense. Yeah. That sucks. Kind of. Oh, man. He recognized that they were doing a change, but he snapped it really quickly, but he snapped it too quick for his own guy to get off. Man, that sucks. That was a great play, but yeah. Oof. Well, 3rd and 6. Oh, big pass. Deep. Get to it. Oh, no flag. In fact, he's not careful. He's going to get a taunting penalty. That was a great chance, but yeah, he was pretty well covered there. That was some good defense. He's a little early. A little grabber. Didn't get a call, though. I believe they're going to... Looks like they're staying on the field. Packers are taking a timeout with just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Are they going to go for it on 4th and 6? If they are, that's... I mean, hey, that's gutsy. I like it. But... Yeah, and that touchdown that got called back, it is 12 men on offense, 12 men on defense. Sirianni looks a little confused. And they did have, what was it? They had 3 kickers. Green Bay had 3 kickers in the preseason. They just cut 2 of them towards the end. Are they worried about their kicker being competent or capable of making something like this? If not, why not punt? But, I mean, never know. Just go for it. See what happens. I mean, if I was playing Madden right now, I'd probably just go for it. But I also lose a lot of Madden games, so... Oh, there was movement. That looked like a false start. Lots of flags already. All right, so now they're going to punt. Yeah, false start. Right tackle. Oh, way early. Yeah. Oh, that stinks. Well, definitely not how the Packers needed to start out tonight. Well, let's see. Punt it out. Get this Packers defense out there, see what they can do, and see what Saquon Barkley will do in this Eagles offense. Got a corner kick there. See, is he going to even... Nope. Right out of bounds. Looks like around the 8, maybe 9. 9 to 10 yard line, something like that. They didn't stay on it long enough to see where it actually was going to be, but looked like it went out around between the 8 and the 10, somewhere in that vicinity. So we will see. They'll probably have about 90 so-ish yards to go when they get back from the commercial, and the Eagles offense takes over. Thanks to anyone who's watching right now. Appreciate it. I'm going to keep doing it throughout the Peyton. They got a great Peyton Manning commercial on right now, realistically. Peyton's painting. I am very curious. Let's see here. The one negative of having this on Peacock is I'm pretty sure and negative. Everyone's going to be a little bit delayed, which means that I'm probably going to be about on time because everyone has to watch it over the internet. The negative is, though, everyone has to basically pay for it, which, like I said earlier, I think it's kind of dumb. I mean, really? You got to pay to see a certain game? I honestly wouldn't normally have Peacock if it wasn't for this. And I think that's their whole point. Excited to get back to this game. I want to see a really good game tonight. There was a good game last night, except for the whole giant toe slipping out of the end zone and the Chiefs winning. Not a huge Chiefs fan here, but still very good game. Very entertaining to watch the last half of it. I unfortunately, like I said earlier, I missed the entire first half and a good portion of the third quarter as well. So a high percentage of that game I didn't really get to watch, but got to keep a little bit track of it, and it seemed like it was really good game, especially towards the end there when there was a real chance that the Ravens could come back, which would have been pretty awesome. Some big watch parties in Green Bay and Philly in their stadiums. I'm sure they would kind of stink to have your team's first across the world not be able to go, but it's a home game for Philly apparently. Philadelphia starting out at their own 10-yard line. Got Jalen Hurts under center. Here comes the snap, a toss back, and he slips. Saquon Barkley slipped, and oh my goodness, 5-yard loss. 5-yard loss. That is not. Oh man, that is not the start he wanted. He caught the ball in that pitch back and just slipped and fell flat on his face. Apparently the field is very slippery. Yeah, he just completely slipped. The turf just fell apart under his feet. So, oof. So now it's 2nd and 15. Jalen Hurts is basically lined up in the end zone or on the 5-yard line, passing, and he tosses it and incomplete, in out of the hands of AJ Brown. This is going to be 3rd and 15 coming up from their own 5-yard line. So 95 yards to go for a touchdown, 15 to even get the first down. So let's see. All right, 3rd and 15, snaps the ball. Deep pass down the middle and intercepted. Holy cow. Xavier McKinney intercepted back to the 20. Gets tackled around the 18-yard line. So the Packers are set up in the red zone right off the bat. Basically a very short arm punt in that certain scenario. I don't know what Jalen Hurts was doing, man. Like it didn't seem like he was even throwing to his player in that situation. That was, whew. He's trying to force it to Devontae Smith, but it's thrown very late and it's underthrown significantly. McKinney cuts underneath the route and just snags it and starts running back. He catches it around the 40, returns it to about the 18. So that was, pretty good return. Looks like he slipped a little on his way back as well. So all right. 1st and 10 from the 19 of the Eagles in the red zone. Jordan Love under center. No backfield in the back. Going to go ahead, snap it. Oh, he's going to end sacked. Goes down. That's about a 5-yard loss. About at the 24-yard line. That was So Zach Bond got the sack. They keep showing Sirianni, and he just looks confused constantly. I don't know why. Like, that was a good play for him. Why is his... Yeah. Oh! Unnecessary roughness on... That's probably looked confused. There's a 15-yard penalty on Carter. Unnecessary roughness. I didn't see that. They didn't really show a replay of it. I am very curious if they're going to show a replay of this. What was... So Jalen Carter... What is going on here? What was this penalty? They're not showing it, but I'm curious what that penalty was because I didn't see. He wasn't on the guy who made the sack, so it was extracurricular, I guess. Looks like they're going to run it. Jacobs got back to the line of scrimmage. A little bit behind on that, sorry. So Jalen Carter. He shoved one of the other offensive line. He shoved one of the offensive linemen in the face and pushed him down. You can't. Yeah, don't do that. That was just dumb. Like it's like even if he had done something, you're the one that got caught. Don't react to stuff like that. I mean, that's just going to put your team in a bad position. 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Play action pass. Oh, Jordan Love slipped a little bit, so he didn't get it off in time. Looks like it's back to the line of scrimmage again. Another flag. How? How? Looks like holding on the offense. There's just flags flying in this. Offensive holding. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 22, I believe. Everyone seems to be slipping around quite a bit. I feel like this field's just very slippery. So 2nd and 20 from the 22-yard line. Jordan Love under center with no back lined up in the backfield. Steps back, throws it, and dropped. Wicks just dropped it, and he's a little slow to get back up. He took a pretty big hit. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. A lot of penalties, not a lot of scoring yet. I mean, it seems like the Packers have kind of a rhythm. The penalties have kind of screwed them up a little bit. So is the slipping. Philly looked not good from the get. So we'll see what happens here. All right, 3rd and 20 from the 22. Tosses it out just to Jacobs, a little screen, it looks like. And that looked like a face mask, but it looks like he only got 8 yards or so. So it's going to be like 4th and 12-ish. So it looks like we're going to get a field goal try by the Packers kicker, Narveson. I honestly was not paying attention to who they actually kept. I just know that for a while they had 3 kickers and they were trying to figure it out. But he's a rookie, Narveson, out of NC State. To get first points on the board. It is up. And it is good. All right, there is the first score of the game. Packers are up 3. Why is that not doing that right? 3. There we go. All right, Packers are up 3-0. Trying out this scoreboard thing here, and it was working. Now it's working. It wasn't working. Now it's right. All right. All right. So let's fellow you are a ton of flags. I really honestly, I there was the kickoff had a flag. And then they had the double flag on the touchdown pass that got called back. I've never even seen 12 men on the field by the offense, let alone with its offsetting penalty be 12 men on the defense as well. So you get 12 men and 12 men on what was a really cool touchdown to watch, and that's gone. And then, there's just, it seems I gotta see what the flag count is right now. It's crazy to me how many there have been so far. So let's see here. Look that up real quick because it feels like a lot for the first half of the first quarter. Not even half of the first quarter. So looks like, each got 2 penalties. So 4 penalties in 6 minutes. And there was and the offsetting I don't think technically even counts. So I think it would be 3-3. So definitely seems like quite a few penalties to start this one out. Hopefully they can clean that up a little bit. It definitely makes for a slower game. And feels like the teams can't get in a rhythm when they're calling every little thing. Some of these were kind of major, and the 12th man thing you got to, but I think the illegal formation on the kickoff, I didn't even know that was a possibility. I didn't see that in the preseason either, so we'll have to just see. But we are back. Looks like the Packers are ready to kick it off. I don't think these new kickoff rules are really resulting in fewer touchbacks. Last night's game, I think it was like 90% were still touchbacks, which is not any different than last year. So I don't think their plan of this kickoff style is making it more interesting, but we'll see. Oh, that was either a bat. That was like a squib kick. He almost dropped it. And that one actually looks like it's going to be very beneficial for the Packers. He gets it back to the 15. It's kind of like a squib kick across, lands at about the 5, and he bobbled it. The Eagles bobbled it trying to get it up, and he made it barely back to the 15 before getting creamed. So that looks like the Eagles are just, they started off on their own 10 on their first drive. Very first play, you had Saquon Barkley basically fall over for -5 yards, and it just got worse from there with the interception. So they got to dig themselves out of another hole. And, they got to try to dig themselves out of another hole. They didn't dig themselves out of any hole last time. They basically just arm punted it 20 yards, which is not great. You got Jalen Hurts lined up, Saquon Barkley behind him, snap. Looks like it's a handoff up the middle. He's going to get about 2.5, 3 yards. Looks like it's going to be about second and 7. So we'll see if they can get a first down. I think it was basically, was that his first pass? Was an interception? No, second pass. So I think he's 0 for 2 an interception. All right. Saquon is lined up in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. Backs up. Little screen pass looks like to Goddard. And about a yard gain. So yeah, it looks like, and a lot of guys, they're talking about how a lot of guys have been slipping because you had Saquon slip, you've seen Jordan Love slip. Looks slippery. So we got 3rd and 6, same formation. Barkley to the left of Hurts. Looks like he's going to be doing an audible, changing up the play. Let's see what he's going to pull here. All right, snaps the ball. Oh, and he fumbles it, and Packers fall on it. It doesn't look like he was even ready for the snap. He snapped it directly into his elbow. 2 turnovers and back-to-back drives in their, basically in their own red zone. So the Packers have gotten the ball on their own 35. Then they got it on their own 18. And based on where this ended up, it looks like they're going to get this around their own 20. And the fact that they only have 3 points is kind of bonkers. I mean, they basically started. I've never, this. Yeah, wow. Let's see. Where does he get the ball? Yeah, he snapped it too soon. It looks like he wasn't even looking, and it just bounced off his right arm and just straight onto the ground. So that's the new center. So yeah, Packers are on their own 13. You have Jordan Love, backfield in the back. Looks like Jacobs. Handoff to Jacobs. He's going to squeak around. Looks like there's a flag. He got down to about the 6, but my guess is this is going to be a holding based on where the flag came in. So we'll see where that goes. Offensive holding. Oh my God, with the flags. I feel like there's just an excessive amount of flags. Holy crap. Yeah, it's definitely. Honestly, though, it didn't even affect the play. When you're holding someone that far away from the action, that dude's not going to catch up and it. I mean, I know it's holding, but still, come on. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 20. Again, on their own 23-yard, or on the 23-yard on the Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like it's going to be a swing, like a little wheel route. Ooh, read out. About a 10-yard gain to about the 13 or 14. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 or 11 coming up. So second down, about 10 or 11. 10 or 11 yards there. And Packers have a real chance of actually, like, hopefully getting in the end zone this time. But we'll see. Philly's defense has definitely been standing up pretty good, though. I mean, the fact that they've started... Packers are on the 14-yard line. Jordan Love is in the backfield by himself. Snaps it, passes, quick strike, and it looks like it's going to be about 1 yard shy of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 on about the 4-yard line. It was a great play. A little short, but it's 3rd and 1, and you're basically on your 4-yard line. So you get the chance to gain this extra yard, get 1st and goal, and just keep pushing and try and get that touchdown. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1 on the 4. You got Josh Jacobs lined up in the backfield. He's way back. A little bit of motion. Snap. Run right up the middle. It looks like he's going to be short. He's hitting the backfield. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 2 from the 5. The fact that the Eagles, what I was saying earlier, the fact that the Eagles have stopped them, and the Packers have gotten 2 of their drives started in the red zone, inside the 20, and they still haven't gotten to the end zone. Looks like they're going for it here, though. 4th and 2. Packers are going to go for it. They tried to go for it earlier, but they got a false start flag, which basically forced them to punt. Jordan Love under center. Another handoff. And, looks like, ooh, wow. That looked like, I think he got it, but it's going to be based on the spot. That's close, man. That's going to be real close. They're calling it a first down. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it looks like, I mean, honestly, it looked like he definitely got there with his first effort and then he got pushed back, but I think he got there unless they're going to challenge it, which I highly doubt they're going to do. It's too early in the game. And it really did look like he made it. It'd be hard to overturn that. Play clock down to 2. Jordan Love, and they're going to call a timeout. So that is the second timeout in the first quarter. It's not necessarily the best thing you want to do. I mean, it is the first half. Maybe waste some timeouts here and there. Definitely don't want to be doing this in the second half, especially if it's going to be a close game. Saw a little bit of an issue with that last night with the Ravens. They burned 2 of their timeouts in the second half in the third quarter. And that, I don't know if that really cost them. It could have, because they, when they had that deep bomb, they could have called a timeout, saved a bunch of time, and lined up for more quality tries. So I'd like to see Josh Jacobs do pretty well here, but so far, I mean, he's doing okay, but realistically, his first 3 carries went for a grand total of about 2 yards. Doesn't look, I mean, he's gotten a little more, but not looking that strong right now. It's early, but Philly has a great defense, so it's going to be hard to do anything against him. Right now, it looks like, though, the total yards for the Packers, 51, -1 for the Eagles. Jordan Love is lined up in the back, or is set with Jacobs on his left. Throws it. Looks like he's wide open. Oh, and he drops it. Oh, he drops it. There is a flag in the end zone, though. Another flag. What is going on with all these flags? Watson had it, and he dropped it. It looked like it got knocked out. Offensive pass interference. Wow. Holy cow. All these flags, man. Yeah, that was, it wasn't great. Oh my goodness. Jeez. 5 penalties for 40 yards. So now they're back on the 13. So it's first and goal on the 13. A little short pass. All right, getting about the 5-yard line. Guard. Yeah. Was Kraft on the reception to the 5-yard line. So they're back on the 5 for the third time. Green Bay is down to 1 timeout already, which is bonkers. But not even out of the first quarter. So here we go. Jordan Love is under center. Josh Jacobs a few yards back behind him. Snaps the ball. Fake handoff. It's going to be a pass, and he just throws it away. He was about to get just absolutely destroyed. That offensive line kind of gave up pretty quick there. They failed pretty fast. So it is going to be third and goal on the 5-yard line. Yeah, it was a good decision to throw it away. There was really nowhere to go. There was great coverage throughout the whole field. All right, Jordan Love and shotgun. You got Jacobs to his left. You got motion on the left. Backs up, snap, passes it, and just out of the hand, out of the reach for Watson. It was just a little too far out for him. He couldn't get to it. Now they have gone for it on 4th down twice, or tried to go for it twice. One of them they got a false start, got called back. Second time they got it, it was 4th and 2, and they got it. It sounds like they're probably just going to kick a field goal this go though. Yeah. Yep, kicking another field goal. 23-yarder for the rookie. Let's see. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. All right. It is now 6-0. Green Bay. No, come on. There we go. Scoreboard's messing with me right now. But yeah, so 6-0. Honestly, the fact that Green Bay started on their own 35 for their first drive, had to punt. Started on their own 18, had to settle for a field goal. Started on, I want to say it was like their own 14, had to kick a field goal. Philly's defense is definitely holding up in this situation, because realistically it should be at least 14-0, if not 21, especially with that first drive having a touchdown called back. So Philly's defense is doing something. Philly's offense, however, has -1 yard and 2 turnovers. So unless Philly's offense can get something together, 6 points is going to be a lot for them. But we'll see where that goes. Philly's offense, with how much firepower they have, there's no way that they're going to just continue to be this bad throughout the game. Maybe I'm jinxing it. I don't know. But it just seems like you can't have that much firepower and then just be this continuously terrible throughout a game. Unless you're just having the worst off game ever. Granted, the field does seem really slippery, but, I mean, hey, Green Bay's getting plays. Granted, nothing in the end zone except for the callback one, but still. Let's see here. Definitely need to get another monitor for this setup, because I want to look at some stats maybe over here. So I'm going to get that set up for the next time I do this. It doesn't help that currently this is streaming, and I don't have the TV I want to use set up for streaming on Peacock. So can look at stats on my phone though. Try and pick up anything right now that's going on. Let's see here. See it. Okay, game is back. Looks like the Packers are lined up to kick off. Yeah, there's tons of penalties. Yeah, negative 2 yards rushing for the Eagles. That is not what you want to see, especially after getting Saquon Barkley. Looks like a real kickoff this time, not one of those little squibs. It does go out the back of the end zone for another touchback. Similar to what happened last night, lots of touchbacks. Had to sneeze, went away. All right. You got interception and the fumble by Hurts that they are kind of recounting right now. All right. So Hurts is under center, motion. He's got Barkley to his left, snaps the ball, backs up, pass, quick strike to, looks like Goddard. About a 4 or 5 yard pass. It's going to be 2nd and 5 or 6. I feel like it's a little late in the first half to be going over the defensive line of the the Packers, but they didn't really get to it the last few times because they were such short drives by the Eagles. All right, so you have Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his right, changing up the play. A lot of motion by the Packers right there. Snaps. Looks like a handoff to Barkley, and he's going to run for about 2 or 3 yards. Tries to lean forward. Probably gets about 3. So you got Jeff Halfley, they're talking about right now, who's taking over for, what was his name? Can't remember his name right now. But Barry, the defensive coordinator for the Packers last year was it Joe Barry? I can't remember. All I know is that Packers fans were consistently complaining about how terrible he was because he was not good 90% of the time. So 3rd and 1, Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. Barkley shifts out, rolls out to the right. Flag on the play. Looks like about a 10-yard pass to Brown. But we'll see what this flag is. Because why not have more flags? They're saying it might be on... Looks like it might be on Clark. Clark for Green Bay. Offsides on the defense. Okay. Penalties decline. 1st down for Philadelphia. Yeah, he was a little early on that. He was lined up over a little bit, and he jumped the gun a little bit there. All right, you got Hurts lined up in the shotgun, Barkley to his right, motion from right to left, and a handoff. Or nope, fake handoff. He faked me pretty good. Hurts is going to run it himself, get about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. They are getting closer to midfield. I want to say they're somewhere around the 40-45. All right, 2nd and 8 from about the 47, 48, 49. Looks like about the 48 and a half. Hurts is in shotgun, backs up to pass, gets hits Smith, gets about almost exactly 10. He gets hit pretty hard. May have been head. I don't think it was definitely not, doesn't look like a flag, but it was a pretty good hit. I believe they're calling it a 1st down. All right, so we are on looks like the 43 of the Packers. The Eagles are in shotgun. Barkley is lined up to the right. Snaps. Fake handoff again. Smith looks like he's going to get about 8 yards. 9 yards. 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1. That is the end of the 1st quarter. So it is 6-0 going into the 2nd quarter. And you got 2 turnovers by the Eagles deep in on their side of the field. So you'd expect maybe a little higher score for the Packers, but the Eagles defense Pardon me. Eagles defense has definitely been holding up really well, considering the situations they've been put in by their offense. But currently, Eagles offense is driving pretty well right now. So time will tell what happens with this drive, but they're moving the ball pretty effectively right now, and they've kind of made some changes. Looks like Hurts has been predominantly in shotgun. I'm not sure if that has to do with maybe because the slipping. He's trying, like when they're trying to back up. You had Barkley slipping. You've had a couple of receivers slipping. You had Jordan Love slip on one of those, those drives when where the Packers were in the red zone. So looks like the field might not be the greatest. I don't think it's necessarily like they said it was a similar type of turf to what's in Green Bay. I'm just wondering if it got, maybe it rained a lot. You just have a slippery field. Not really sure what's going on. I know the broadcast was talking about how the players were testing out the field yesterday and they didn't have any complaints, didn't notice any issues, but now it seems to be there's some issues. And I know it just has to maybe do with what the weather was. So we'll see what happens here in the second quarter. It does look like also, I mean, the Packers used up 2 of their timeouts in the first quarter. Not necessarily the greatest thing. You don't, usually want to use your timeouts that quickly, but it happens. And it's the first half. First game, first half. They'll get it figured out. So if you're just joining, looks like we have a few viewers in today. This is my first live stream, so doing my best. If there's anything you see out or look right, just let me know, and I will do my best to adjust. Using new systems for this I haven't used before, so I'm gonna give it a go, see how it goes. Yes, Max, go Pack, go! Definitely going for the Packers here. Ultimately, I'm a Broncos fan. I'm from Colorado. It's where I've lived my whole life, but back in the early 90s, before I really knew what football was, I loved the Packers. And so I've always been kind of a Packers fan. Came along to becoming a Broncos fan as a native here, but always have a soft spot for the Packers. Definitely tonight. So go Pack, go. I want to see Jordan Love toss, I don't know, 3 touchdowns would be pretty cool to see tonight. Good to see you, Smacks. All right, here we go. Second quarter about to get underway. It is 2nd and 1 from about the 34-yard line. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun again with Barkley on his right. Looks like it's going to be a fake play action, and he's scrambling, and throws it, bombs it away. And oh man, yeah. So 3rd and 1. So yeah, he scrambled around quite a bit. He got away from it. Looks like there was a little bit of holding there. But yeah. All right, they are bunched up. Is this the tush push? Are they going to do this is the first tush push without Kelsey. And I don't think he got it. I'm telling you, I think Jason Kelsey was the reason the tush push was so successful. I mean, you have arguably the best center, one of the best centers that's ever played. And it's like, and you're going to try and do that tush push thing. I think they're going to try it again. Yep, they're stuffing it up again. They're going to do it one more time. Tush push 2 of the same. All right, 4th and inches, second tush push. Oh, and Slayton for the Packers jumped. Hard count. He jumped. They're going to get the first down. So they didn't even have to do the tush push this time. They just had to get him to jump. All right, 1st and 10. God, 6th penalty, sixth accepted penalty for Green Bay. This is nuts. So many flags tonight. They only show 1 for Philly, but other sources I've looked at show 2. So I'm going with 2. I think there's 8 flags in the first 16 minutes of this game. Oh, Barkley breaking. I missed the call on that. He was in the backfield, got about a 12-yard rush. He finally breaks up for something more than like 2 yards. That was great. He got way, yeah, he broke free right there. That was the first good run of Barkley, like real good run of Barkley I've seen this game. Yeah, so I think definitely the Eagles definitely need. I realistically, I think any team needs to play their starters. They're going to come out with rust if you're not going to let them get some reps in preseason, like real reps. Practice is not real reps. All right, let's see here. Sorry, looks like the running with Barkley -1 yard. Yeah, I got. I'm a little. I'm streaming it on Peacock. I have really fast internet, so that kind of helps. But if you stream it direct from Peacock, it's usually pretty decent. But as I'm in Colorado, I don't have much of a choice. I don't get it locally or be able to watch it on YouTube TV like I normally do. I think during the other games, I will probably be on par with everyone else. You could pause me. I could do a countdown in a few minutes, and you could pause me and line it up if you want. Sometimes I know other streamers will do that as well. Hurts in the backfield, tosses, and it looks like Barkley end zone touchdown. Wow. Deep pass to Barkley for the touchdown. So Barkley finally getting involved in a pretty significant way. That was a great pass and a great catch by Barkley. I am curious, though, if his feet were down. Let's see. 1, 2. Yep, he got him down, and he had possession. It just was so fast, it looked like it may have not been, but that was absolutely there. So it is now 6-6, pending the extra point. Extra point is up, and it is good. So the Eagles up by 1 with 12 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, well, said we want to see some touchdowns. Finally seeing some touchdowns. I know a lot of people are probably watching probably aren't necessarily the happiest out there because a lot of people I know are Packers fans. So, but Saquon Barkley showing it finally. I mean, the first play as an Eagle was a -5-yard carry because he slipped and fell on his face. So it started out like that, and it ended with a 12-yard run to get them a first down, and I think it was like almost a 20-yard touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone. So turn it around pretty good. You can't be too down on them for that first set of drives. Plus the fact that, you know, as was said earlier, it seems like that I think the Eagles were like a lot of teams where they really didn't play any of their starters. And it's like you really need to, like, practice is not real reps. So it's like if you're not going to play any of your starters in the preseason, you can expect the first quarter or two to be a little rough. Coming straight out without having any real reps together. You know, you have a new center. You've had Jason Kelsey there for so long. And it's like you saw on the tush push didn't work because you have Jason Kelsey, you have the best center in the game. Don't have him, and you're going to try to do that same thing. And it's like Jason Kelsey was the reason I feel like that tush push was so successful. And they try to do it, and they don't get it. The only reason they got it the second time was that because Green Bay jumped the gun, jumped across the line. We'll see with this next kickoff what's going to happen there because the last few kickoffs have all been touchbacks. They had one that wasn't, and it was like a weird, almost missed squib kick that worked out really well for Green Bay because Philly got it on their own like 10, 15-yard line, which was pretty good for them. But other than that, even last night, this new kickoff is I'm seeing just as many as before, and I thought the whole point of this new this whole new kickoff like setup was to make it more interesting and reduce the amount of touchbacks, and it just seems like not any different. Now it just has like a weirder looking setup. And no one's allowed to move. All right, so there's the kick. And it's touchback. Shocking. So Green Bay is definitely paying for the fact that they got to start in their red zone. They got to start in the red zone 2 times and only ended up with 2 field goals. So the fact that they only have 6 points is disappointing on that side, just because it's like you guys had, I mean, like that was gifted. You got gifted 2 back-to-back drives starting in the red zone. You come away with 6. All right, so you have Jordan Love under center, hands it off, or fake, step up pass, and he drops it. Oh my goodness. Wicks has dropped 2 passes. That was a big drop, man. He was wide open. Wide open. And just right through his hands. Oh, he slipped. He slipped, but he still had the opportunity to catch that. He should have absolutely caught that. Absolutely should have caught that. So, 6 of 10 for Jordan Love. 6 to 7. He is backed up in the shotgun. Handoff. Oh, and he slipped. He got 14 yards, and he tried to cut, and he slipped. So, he could have gotten more, I think, or if he could have juked, but yeah, he just ended up falling right on his butt. So, this field looks very slippery, and it looks like some of these guys are having some serious trouble staying vertical. But, yeah, it was a great run. He went to try and stop and juke around someone, and his legs just right out from under him and down. All right, back shotgun. Another handoff. Oh, Wilson runs around the outside. It was all stopped up in the middle. Gets about 4 or 5 yards. Maybe about second and 5 or 6 yards. Green Bay's running the football pretty well right now. They started out, they were getting maybe a yard if they were having a good run to start out the first couple drives. So the fact that they're getting, they just got a 14-yarder and a 5-yarder back-to-back, that's a huge improvement over how this started. Yeah, this field is, honestly, they said that they tried to bring other cleats, and they tried them out yesterday, but between then and now, huge run right up the middle. Wilson up the middle for about 20. He's still going. Inside the 35-yard line. That looks like almost about a 20 to 25-yard, 20-yard run. That was a great run. Wilson is, you have Jacobs back there is supposed to be your guy, and it looks like Wilson's just getting, he's pushing, man. He's doing a lot of work. All right. So we're on the 33-yard line for the Packers. Shotgun. Jordan Love calls their final timeout of the half. 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and you have all of your timeouts gone. Seriously? Why does this feel like Mike McCarthy era Packers? Wasn't Mike McCarthy epically bad at managing timeouts? Interesting. Yeah, that's too many timeouts to burn too quickly, And it's I get it. If you're about to get a penalty, you've been kind of struggling on getting into the end zone. You definitely want to do that. But 3 timeouts before, it's been 20 minutes of the game. You've already used all your timeouts in the first half. Seems like way too much. But it looks like they're drilling new cleats, new spikes into the cleats on the sideline. All right, Jordan Love backed up in shotgun, motion in the back, handoff to number 11. is going to be a jet sweep. Runs. He's down. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Packers. All right. That was a huge play. Jordan Reed. Is that Jordan Reed? Huge. Jaden Reed. I am so sorry. Jaden Reed. That was massive. You got to think they're going to go for 2 here, though. Right? Jet sweep for about 35 yards around the outside. Jaden Reed just cuts up and just breaks 2 tackles and just bursts of speed right down the right side for a touchdown. So they're just going to kick the extra point. I honestly kind of figured they would have gone for 2, but extra point is up and it is good. It is now 13-7. Packers over the Eagles on that huge jet sweep. Well, great. There's another flag. Seriously? All right. So, bring that back. What is this? Flag on an extra point. Offside on the defense. Okay. They are going for 2. So now it is going to be a 1-yard 2-point try. Oh, that was way offsides. Holy cow. Yeah, that was aggressive. All right, 2-point attempt. So it is 12-7. They have 1 yard to go. Green Bay going to try a tush push, or what do we got going on here? .77 is reported as eligible. In case anyone didn't hear it. Lions. If anyone remembers that one. All right. 2-point attempt from the 1 yard line. Jones is behind what looks like their fullback. I actually don't know that number. And Jacobs, and nope, didn't get it. Wow, their defense is just, goal line stands for them. They've been killing it. So it is 12-7. I don't know what the heck they were doing. Honestly, it's like you can't just run it up the middle. Like, running up the middle has literally done nothing for them this entire game, especially with Josh Jacobs. The only guy that's been getting yards for that is, I don't even remember his name. The dude that has like 17 career snaps. What's his name? Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson. That's been getting yards. He has 37 yards on 3 carries. And then it's like you look at Jacobs, 6 carries for 4 yards. So Wilson is averaging 12 yards a carry, and Jacobs is averaging 0.7. And you go and you put Josh Jacobs in, who has literally done big old fat nothing tonight. I don't know. Maybe not the best call, but I would have personally gone for 2, but I wouldn't. Yeah. Hey, no. He's mine. My team is falling apart. I got Mark Andrews. He's a glorified lineman right now. He did nothing last night. He did more pass blocking than he ball thrown to him. Such a load. Draft Mark Andrews and he's a left tackle. Anyway, 12-7. 10 minutes ish. If you guys want me to do a countdown after the next snap that has times, that way you can. Yeah. If you didn't start Likely, if you had Likely and you didn't start him, yeah, that's rough. I'll do a countdown here in a little bit when the clock is running. If I'm way far ahead and you want to pause me to catch me up so I'm not spoiling the crap out of this game for you. It's stuff that I've done in the past when I'm watching other streamers call a game over the announcers, because sometimes the announcers suck. Not saying I'm good at it, but at least I'm having a drink. I think that counts for something. It is like 1,000 degrees in this room right now. I'd love to open a window, but then it might get loud. So it looks like, what are they doing? Oh, one of the refs got hurt. The trainers for the Eagles are working on one of the refs. Shouldn't they have their own staff? Yeah, touchback. Shocking. Oh my god. It's like this new rule made it easier for touchbacks. All right. You have the Eagles lined up on the 30-yard line. Shotgun. Barkley lined up to the right of Hurts. Snaps. Handoff to Barkley. He's running. Gets about 2 before he is wrapped up and dropped back behind the line. So you got a 2-yard gain. All right. So just so you guys know, timing wise, I am at 10:02:01, 10 minutes, 9:59, 9:58, 9:57, 9:56, 9:55. Give you an idea of where I'm at. Oh, so I could use whiskey. I have some Jameson downstairs. I might have in a little bit, but like to not be completely sloshed trying to call this game. All right, 2nd and 8. Hertz is in the shotgun with Barkley. Is that Barkley? Someone do is right. I can't see the number. All right, snaps and he's running, scrambling, and throws it away. All right, 3rd and 8. They're getting a lot of pressure. How many are they rushing? They only rushed 4 guys. They got quite a bit of pressure with that four-man rush right there. All right, so it is 3rd and 8. Shotgun again. I can't tell who's on his left. It's a problem watching on a smaller TV. My old man eyes can't tell. All right. Shotgun snaps the ball, steps back. Oh, he gets drilled, but he gets rid of the ball in time. He catches it, and it is Brown. That is about a 20-yard reception. Gainwell is 14. Thank you. God, I cannot remember. Dude, Hurts got just smacked. He got the ball out right away, though, and Brown just took off. All right, so it is 1st and 10. Ref stopping it up a little bit. 1st and 10. He's in the shotgun. A little bit of a change of play. Got Gainwell still in the game on his left. 7, 5 on the play clock. 4, 3, 2. Snaps it. Handoff. Nope. Fakes it. And Hurts keeps it. And then slides. Gives himself up at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that was like a read option kind of thing. He definitely read that wrong because he should have absolutely handed that off. But so now we have 2nd and 9, taking a little bit of extra time. Clock we have at 8:15, 8:14, 8:13, 8:12. All right, shotgun again. Motion. Snaps, goes to throw it to the motion man, doesn't, pulls back, throws it to Smith. That's about another 20-yard pass play. They are in the red zone now. That brought down to about the 19-yard line. So 22 yards to Smith and brings them down inside the 20, it looks like, or right around the 20. So they're on the 22-yard line, so just outside the 20. In shotgun, you have motion of Barkley running left to right. He almost Hurts almost got hit again, and Barkley couldn't stay in bounds, steps out to the left. So Shipley was the one in motion. It was not Barkley. It looked like it, but yeah. So Shipley was in motion. All right, so they still got two backs in the backfield. You have Barkley to the right, Shipley to the left, shotgun, 2nd and 5 on about the 17. Hurts keeps it, runs up the middle, runs right into his own man, and falls down after about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1. Are they going to try to do the tush push? Tush push coming up again. Let's see if they can do it without without Jason Kelsey. And Barkley and Goddard gave the push. The tush push was successful. Yeah, they got it that time. All right, so the tush push is alive and well in Philadelphia. No Jason Kelsey, but it happened. It worked. It's not as good without Jason Kelsey. True American hero. Barkley running up the middle, touchdown. Saquon Barkley receiving touchdown. Rushing touchdown. He is doing everything for the Eagles right now. It is now 13, if I can get my thing to work, 13-12 Eagles over the Packers. Saquon Barkley is just crushing it. Wowza. Who has Barkley in our league? As I'm saying, I think mostly it's people that are in the league watching it right now. All right, kick is up, and it is good. So it is now 14-12 with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Dirk has him. Hey, Dirk, want to trade? So they're going to do a nice little piece on Sao Paulo right now. I'm going to take some stuff out of my pockets because that's smashed in my. So Saquon Barkley is essentially killing it. I mean, honestly, though, he played with the Giants, arguably one of the most dysfunctional garbage teams in the league. Sorry, Giants fans. Accurate. And he killed it. So now he's a part of the Eagles, who has more weapons than they even know what to do with. Of course he's going to be good. He was expected. But the fact that he's the one taking all this glory right now is pretty awesome. Because I really like Saquon Barkley. He's great. Of course, the one year I got to draft him was the year that he got injured and was out the whole time. So that was cool. But, whatever. I don't hold any ill will to someone getting injured, just if he sucked real hard. Man, all right. Well, 5.5 minutes to go in the half. Let's see what Packers can do. If they can actually go down and drive again. They had a great game. Their last possession. All right, we are back. Kickoff. Let's see if it's going to be another touchback. Like I said, these new rules. Oh, and no, they're not back. It's fake. Okay. I thought they were going to kick off. They went back to where the kickoff was, and now I guess they're all just standing around doing nothing. All right. And eventually we're going to kick off. Wow, this is taking a really long time. Nice long pause. What is going on? All right, here we go. Kickoff. It is way to the left. And look, another touchback. I really don't think these new kickoff rules are doing anything for this whole make the kickoff more exciting. Because they just haven't. I mean, between last night and tonight, I think what, 3 out of all the kickoffs. Okay, well, let's see. Let's get going. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Green Bay. Love is under center. Shotgun with looks like Jacobs to his left. Motion. Play action. Love slips again. Almost. Oh my good lord. That was almost a pick six. N'Kobe Dean had it. Jordan Love slipped when he was trying to throw the ball and just went straight into the hands of N'Kobe Dean behind the line of scrimmage. Dean dropped it. That was an unblocked, like he would have just straight to the end zone. Dean showing the reason why he's not a wide receiver, I guess. They always say that, right? Like DBs aren't wide receivers, their hands aren't good enough. But to be honest, dude, he should have had that. All right, 2nd and 10, shotgun again, backs up, pass deep over the middle. Oh, it tipped, and that was almost picked again. Huh. 2 really bad passes back to back from Jordan Love. This is a very dangerous throw. Very dangerous. Trying to get it to Musgrave, trying to force it in there, and it's like, he's double covered. What are you doing, man? Overall, I feel like Philly's defense is performing incredibly well considering the position they've been put in multiple times. Snaps it again, runs up, steps up, passes it wide open. Holy cow! Touchdown! Jaden Reed, 70 yards. Holy crap! How do you leave him that open? What? Wow! That was a dude. We just talk about how good their defense is. That was, jeez. He steps up. Jaden Reed just wide open. One guy to miss. Straight down touchdown. That was unreal. The nearest guy to him was his own player. All right. Looks like they're going to kick an extra point. Timeout? Another flag. What the? Really? Okay, so it's holding? False start. They said holding. False start on the offense on the extra point. So now he's got an even longer. All right, so now it's a longer extra point. 38-yard extra point. Snapped. Up. And good. It was a little bit to the right there. So it is now 19-14, 5-point game. That was a very quick touchdown. Almost intercepted, 70-yard touchdown. You know? I don't know. It's nuts to me. I think, hold on, let's see here. I'm going to see if I can get lucky enough and have my wife bring me a shot of whiskey. Would be nice. Snag one of those real quick. Which is funny because actually one of the really cool football cards I just recently got was a Jaden Reed rookie patch auto. Let me verify. I want to say. And I've been holding on to it because I had a feeling I want to hold on to it because I really like him. And I think he's going to have a really cool, good year. Yeah, I got a 1 of 35 Jaden Reed autograph card on card auto. It's a cool looking card, man. It's got like a really cool patch that has part of his number and it's got the yellow and the green on it. And it's awesome. I was super stoked to get it. So I'm going to hold on to that one for a while. I got a few that I really like certain players and I just want to keep them. Stoked that he's doing well. Wish I had drafted him instead of Watson, but whatever. I'm not like upset about it at all. Not even a little bit. But honestly, with the Packers, you never really know though because they don't have the true number one. I know that's like the coaching philosophy, but like realistically, last year, the entire time, they didn't have a true number one. It was like one game it would be Reed, one game it would be Wise. It just varied constantly. Nice long commercial breaks on these solo primetime games. Oh my good God. This is the one positive of watching the games on like Sunday when there's all the other games going on. The commercial breaks, half as much. Half as much, easily. So much shorter. All right, getting started here again. I'm betting a shocker here, another touchback. I have a delivery. You don't have to just you won't be seen if you come like right here. If you don't, game well spent. Okay, I missed it. Oh, there. All right, hold on. Taking a quick pause. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna do a quick double touchdown shot. It's not a double shot. It's because there's 2 touchdowns. Can't be falling all over the place. I want Christian Watson to do well. I like him a lot too. It's just he is not the guy tonight, man. I'll tell you what. All right, I got a tiny shot of whiskey. No, it's not a double shot of whiskey. It's a single shot of whiskey because I'm kind of a little whiz. Anyway, shotgun. Hurts. Play action. Passes it right down the middle and low. Looks like that bounced off the ground. Getting a little chippy out there, though. They're not careful. There's going to be another flag. 5 minutes, 1 second remaining. So we're going to do a quick little shooter here. A little shot of some Jameson. I need a chaser. Okay? Just leave me alone. I am a wimp. That's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. All right. 2nd and 10. From their own 23 in shotgun. Backs up. Pass right down the middle again. And it is caught by Brown. About a 12-yard first down. It's a low throw, but he got it. He got that. Brown is a very good wide receiver. Like, seriously. All right, so 1st and 10 again from their own 31-yard line. In shotgun again. He's basically been playing on a shotgun the entire night. Shotgun or variation of pistol, I think. Looks like Barkley is lined up to his left. Snaps off. He's scrambling. He's going to just throw it away. Green Bay's getting to him. They're not getting any sacks, but he's running for his life, and they're doing it with typically a 4-man rush. So he got rid of it that one during that blitz where he just got popped, and that was a full-on blitz. But a lot of the times when he's been under a severe amount of pressure, it's been a 4-man rush. So it's either Green Bay's defense is looking a lot better than they have in years past, Or the offensive line of Philly is not nearly as good without Kelsey. But a lot of the stuff seems to be happening on the outside, so who knows? Play clock's winding down. 5, 4, 3. Snaps it, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's going to get about 3. All right, so we got third down and about 7, 6 or 7. Third and 7 from their own 39. Shotgun again. Looks like Gainwell's to his right. Barkley might be on the bench, or he was spread out one of the plays. So, but it looks like he's not in right now. Snap, deep. Oh, short throw. Goddard, and that's going to turn into about a 20-yard pass. So that's going to be a first down for Philadelphia. Oh, the defender for Green Bay slipped and fell right as he was behind him. Man, that is rough. Yeah, that was a 21-yard pass to Goddard. So you got Gainwell in still to the left in shotgun with Hurts. 3 wideouts to the right. Snaps it, hands it off, and 2 yards. Was that Goddard or no, was that Barkley? No, that was Barkley. I'm sorry. His number is smushed. Yeah, the field is clearly having issues. Like, guys are falling all over themselves. That is bonkers. It's like it's the what is it? The Bengals Chiefs Super Bowl where the field was just hot garbage and everyone's like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." And it's like, dude, did you watch that game? All right. 2nd and 8, around the 38-yard line of Green Bay. Shotgun. Gainwell running out. Hurts is scrambling, running, throwing, deep, and way over the head of Wilson. It might be easy to ignore this one because it's the fact that it's the season opener and no one ever really is going to play on this field again. It was like that Super Bowl, man. Holy crap. That was like, it's like the biggest game of the entire year, and you guys have this hot garbage field where like chunks of grass like this big are flying off from guys just trying to grip. That was a dumpster fire. 3rd and 8, empty backfield with Hurts lined up in shotgun. You got 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Snaps it and runs up the middle himself, and he gets about 3 or 4 yards. So it is 4th and short, but it's not 4th and 1. I don't think you can do a tush push on 3 yards. Huh. I wonder what they're going to do. Because they a lot of times on 4th down, they go for it with the tush push. But I feel like this is too far. 3 yards. Philly fans, Sauce specifically, are they going to tush push on a 3-yard 4th down? I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think it's a good idea. Because it's like, on a 1 yard, it's not even a guarantee. One of them, they didn't even get, and it was 4th and inches. And the only reason they got the second one was because of a false start. Or not a false start, I'm sorry, an encroachment. I wonder if they're going to go for it if they just kick the field goal. Because if they kick the field goal, they're down, what, 2? It's still the first half. Yeah, they might try and get a jump. I would say try and get a jump, call a timeout, kick the field goal if you don't get the jump. Watch you hand it off to try and do it, and Saquon Barkley slips. I mean, honestly, with this field, I would not trust it. Surprised they're even getting the tush push, mainly because I feel like the guys in the back have got to be slipping and almost hitting their face on Jalen Hurts' ass. So Sa's thinking screen pass to Barkley if they go for it. Thinking Barkley, or are you thinking wide receiver screen? We're trying really screw him up and do a screen pass to Gainwell. No one will be expecting that one. Offense is on the field, 4th and 3. Still talking about it. All right, they're lining up. See what they're going to do. That is it's 2.5, 3 yard, yeah. All right, so he's lined up in shotgun again. Goddard's in motion to the right. Yeah. Yep. Hard count. Timeout. My guess is they are going to kick the field goal. They do get the ball to start the second half. So if they kick the field goal, get it within 2, and then they can get a touchdown coming out in the second half. And if they stop Green Bay on this next drive, it is only the first half. You can't just go for it every time. I mean, this isn't Madden, or in my case, NCAA, where I go for it and fail about 50% of the time. But, it's fine. Failure is fine. Sometimes. So what are they doing? Looks like the Packers Nope. They are lining up again. So they called a timeout and they're lining up again. They got Gainwell in the backfield next to Hurts and shotgun. 4th and 3. Wide out far left, wide out far right. Brown in motion going to middle right. Snaps the ball. Passes. Smith caught it. Yeah, looks like he caught it. Looks like it's going to be a first down. Wow. Holy crap. Wondering if do either of these teams really, I mean, like, granted, the kicking, Green Bay has 2, but they really tried not to kick 2 field goals. All right, 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Saquon Barkley, or no, that's Gainwell next to Hurts. Shotgun, hands it off, and he got about a yard, maybe 2. Not calling any timeouts. They're just running this clock down to nothing. If they're going to try and get a touchdown, they should probably, do something. So we got 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 7. Sorry. 2nd and 7. 24-yard line. Shotgun. Hurts. Steps back. Checks it down to Gainwell. Gainwell slips. Misses. 2 guys miss. 3 guys. And a first down. Down to about the 14-yard line. Looks like Philly may have called a timeout. Yeah, Gainwell, slipped. 2 guys missed completely. It took 3 guys to take him down. I mean, he's doing good. Gainwell's doing all right. He's not Saquon Barkley, but I mean, you don't need to get Saquon Barkley murdered in the first half of the first game, especially with a slippery field. Plus, he's got that injury history. A little bit of worry there. So Packers holding on to a 5-point lead with 43 seconds left. 1st and 10. Are they on like the 14-yard line? We still got a timeout left as well. Yeah, we might have to put a thing up there to count the missed tackles. Packers are definitely, like, there's been a few ones where you're just like, You shouldn't have done that. You should have gotten that. All right, you got a guy in motion, shotgun. Hurt steps back, surveys, goes to throw, and he is sacked. Oh, back to the 20. Finally get to him. He had time to throw that away, but man, he just stood there and maybe tried to get out of it. But yeah, he's done, man. He got wrapped up by his right leg, it looked like, and just yanked down to the ground at about the 20-yard line. So big sack for the Packers. That's huge. It's like if you're trying to keep them from, getting a touchdown, just, bend, don't break. That's a way to do it. Get that sack. Burn some of their time. So you got another timeout by the Eagles. Is 2nd and 16. So it was a 6-yard sack. They are on the 20-yard line. Figuring their life out. Let's go. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. I can't even see who's doing what. Clearly we know Jalen Hurts is in. The only person they're showing. They got Gainwell back in right there. You got Brown. Looks like Goddard's over to the right. Shotgun. False start on the Eagles. All right, so they're backing up even more. Now they're back to the 25. So it's going to be 2nd and 21 for the Eagles. This is the flaggiest flag fest that's ever flagged. That could have sounded wrong if I said it wrong. Maybe don't do that again. All right. 2nd and 21 from their 25. Same exact layout as before. You got Gainwell to the right, shotgun, Goddard in motion, back in motion to the left, snap, backing up, looking deep, going short, and Goddard gets 5 yards out of what looked like it should have been about, 2. So some missed tackles by the Packers. They don't have any timeouts left, and the clock is just running. So are they going to spike it and do a field goal, or looks like that's what they're going to do? My guess is they're going to do spike with about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. All right, so you got Jake Elliott coming out. His first field goal attempt of the season to try and bring it within 2. Looks to be about, what is this? About like a 35-yarder, 33-yarder, something like that. 38-yarder. A little bit off. So 38-yard field goal. Bring it within 2. Hopefully he doesn't slip or something. Snapped. Up. Right down the middle. Right down Main Street. All right. 17-19. Eagles are down by 2 going into halftime. Packers are looking pretty strong. Eagles came out shaky, man. Fumble, interception. You had Barkley falling all over himself. They have turned it around a lot. They are looking very strong right now. And you've got Jaden Reed with a rushing touchdown and 2 receptions, 80 yards and a touchdown. So Jaden Reed is essentially being the offense for the Packers right now. And you have Hurts is doing a lot better than he was. He started out real rough, and so did Barkley. But they're starting to play a lot better. They've shifted primarily. It looks like they shifted primarily to shotgun formation, because it looks like the Packers front 4 are actually like getting to him like regularly. So this is like a lot of the times when he's scrambling and running out and looks like he's about to just get like smashed. It's a number of times it's the Packers just bringing their 4-man rush. So I don't know if it's the lack of having Kelsey there, or just their offensive line maybe not getting their footing right, or what's going on, but it just seems like the offensive line of Philly is not super strong right now. So that is maybe a concern for the Eagles coming to the second half. Like if the Packers start bringing an extra guy or bringing a little bit more pressure, if that's going to cause issues. The only thing is though, with the Packers, they've left some guys pretty open, and it doesn't seem like there's been a few mistakes on their side defensively. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half. I think Jordan Love's playing pretty well. Jaden Reed obviously having a game. That guy is just, I mean, Packers are going to go week by week on which guy they're going to push and who's going to be the guy. But, dude, Jaden Reed's the guy this week, man. I'll tell you that. I mean, 33-yard rushing touchdown, 82 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. Like, basically, they give him the ball, and he's in the end zone. And I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain the touchdown, I can't remember. I'll have to look at it again. The touchdown that got called back in the first quarter for the double 12 men on the field, I think that also was to Jaden Reed. So he seems to be the target for the big plays right now. So we'll just have to try and see what happens as we go forward. Really. Let's see what happens. What is it? Philly gets the ball to start the second half. So they need to come out strong. Yeah, it was Reed. That's what I thought. So it's like basically Reed has been like the go-to target for like that, and a couple the plays were mostly him doing the work. So it really shows that Reed is like the guy that they're going for. This is pretty cool, in my opinion. Definitely like seeing Jaden Reed doing well today, though. Cool to see Saquon Barkley getting some good touches, though. I mean, like he had the big rushing touchdown, he had that big passing, the receiving touchdown, rather. So it's pretty cool that Barkley's getting involved, and it's pretty cool that that Jaden Reed is that guy today. I'm really hoping that like it's gonna be like they were hoping for the Packers, where it's gonna be like almost a different guy until they kind of get settled on who's the 1 and 2, or if they just don't even want to have a 1 and 2, and it's just whoever's getting the looks, whoever's getting the right coverage, or they're gonna be getting a lot of the big scores or the big plays getting tossed their way. Yeah, I wonder if there's something going on with Barkley, because he wasn't that entire last series. He was not in. It was all Gainwell, and he didn't do bad. But I mean, there is a concern there that you have Barkley not in the game in a point where you're trying to do score at the end of the first half and then come back in the second and score again. You obviously want to make those touchdowns. You'll get the score whatever you can get, but it's like you want your best guy in there, and I think Barkley's definitely their best chance. Obviously, it's like Barkley or Gainwell. You're definitely going to go with Barkley, but the fact that he wasn't in there for basically that entire thing is a little concerning. So hopefully, maybe there was just something minor, not a major concern. Don't like to see guys get injured on the first half of the first game of the season, especially a guy like Saquon Barkley, who's supposed to be such a massive part of their offense. But we will see. His arm went limp. So just saw that tweet got sent to me that someone said Saquon's arm went limp on that last run. That doesn't sound good. That sounds really bad. Hopefully nothing bad, because it's like you don't want to see any of these guys get hurt. But that sucks. He's starting out so great in this game with his new team in the Eagles. And it's like you just man, such a bummer if he's really hurt. Like hopefully it's just like a stinger or something and it's nothing like major. That would be great, but you never know. especially in this game. All right. Nice long halftime. The halftime stuff, like that's the only like that's one of the negatives of these prime time, especially like a Friday, like one like this where it's like first couple games of the season, you're basically it's like almost like a halftime like you'd see in like a playoff game. Where it's just like, oh my good God. Let's see here. Trying to see what is going on. With Barkley. I don't see any updates other than that, like where there's kind of like speculation. So hard to say. But hopefully he's only hurt for the rest of this week. I mean, you don't want him to get hurt, but you know. Let's see here. Oh, well. We're just going to keep plugging away, see what happens in this second half. See if Barkley comes back. I can't find anything on him right now. It doesn't it's just basically that same stuff. So yeah. But we shall see what the deal is. Feels like a very, very long intermission here. Talking a lot of Caleb Williams, it looks like. I'm not really listening, though. Just waiting for this game to get going again. Would be phenomenal. Oh, boy. All right, so if Saquon Barkley doesn't come back, I mean, he had the 2 touchdowns for the Eagles. Is this going to be like a big thing where without him, it's going to be one or the other? Or do you think maybe they just make it work without him? I think they can make it work without him. I mean, they did. They've definitely had the capability of doing it without having him in the backfield. They did really well last year. They basically, I mean, they're a very strong team. They have a ton of talent. So even if they don't have Barkley going into this in the second half, I think it's still going to be a tough time for the Packers to try and get a stop. And see let's see here. No, sorry, I thought something came through that was news. Not news. Anyone else seen anything? Let's see. Still lots. Matthew Berry. Who was the DC for Green Bay like the last 2 seasons? Was it Joe Barry? Something Barry. I just know like in general Packers fans were more than mildly annoyed by the fact that he was like there would be like a really good game. Like, okay, he's doing his job. And then there would be like multiple bad games. Like, fire him. And then he would do super, super good. And they're like, great, now they're not going to fire him. He finally got fired at the end of last season, and everyone's just like, oh, thank God. Like, I think he was probably one of the most inconsistent defensive coordinators like ever. So, oh, they're doing a halftime show. That's why they're doing a halftime show in Brazil. A neat. I don't know who that is. That's fine. I was wondering why it was taking so long. A bunch of guys in fishnet clothing. Fantastic. I forgot. Do they do halftime shows for a lot of the international games? Joe Barry, yeah. So it was Joe Barry. It's like, yeah, like it just seemed like it was either like or it was like Joe Barry he was either horrible or like he'd have these like spurts of random decent defensive coordinator calls. So, oh my God, dude, are you kidding me? Perna and oh my Jesus Christ, what the? Oh, okay. Grossi and Perna, you guys are like my heroes. Grossi, you're the best. Seriously. I started doing this kind of because of watching you for a long time. You got a mini Christmas tree last year. That was from me. I'm focused on sports. My wife picked out all the ornaments for you. I had cancer and did all that, got surgery and that stuff, and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to do this for a while. May as well just do it. So here I am. I wanted to do this first game. It seemed like it would be a lot of fun. I'm trying out. I was super nervous, and here I am. Super excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for rating me. Holy crap. I am going to have a heart attack. I can't even see how many people are in here. Oh, that's so awesome. You guys should sub, please. Oh my God, that would be amazing. I am a Broncos fan, but I love the Packers. I've loved the Packers pretty much as long as I've loved the Broncos. And I've been watching Grossi and Perna basically for ever and ever and ever. So, this is awesome. Dude. Thank you guys. I do a lot of video game stuff, mostly NCAA and Madden, and I do this stuff too. And I'm trying to get more into some of the live. I am super stoked. 400 views. Holy! I can't even read all this. You guys are the best. Grossi Posse, you guys are freaking fracking awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to lose it. Oh, this is so cool. I just got my new Knicks auto jersey, and wow. So, all right, we got the game back. I don't know if we're going to be just watching Grossi. I do not blame you going back to Grossi. He is the man. He's the best. But we got our kickoff coming. And as the NFL was trying to make the kickoff more interesting, I feel like it sucks even more. I haven't seen much more than just touchbacks. It's kind of bonkers. So let's see. Another touchback? Yep, another touchback. All right. So I feel like this whole let's go ahead and make the kickoff more interesting after last year's enormous amount of touchbacks. And instead of making it better, now it just looks different, but still has all the touchbacks. So, whatever. I think it was just it was just a dumb idea. It didn't work. And, like, realistically, just go back to the old one. It's stupid. And the fact that the first one of the season, the first one of this game got a penalty for some dude moving a little bit right off that. Come on. All right, we got Hurts, shotgun, handing off to Barkley, which I'm glad to see he's back because he left. They said they were looking at him, and I was a little concerned he wasn't coming back. So Definitely don't like to see guys getting hurt. Barkley is been a player for a long time. He has injury history. You don't want to see him get hurt this early in the season. I want to see him have a good year. Granted, I don't necessarily want to see the Eagles in the Super Bowl, but I'd still like to see him have a good year. You know? So, back in shotgun. Almost every time, back in shotgun. Snaps. Hurts throws it deep. Looks like, oh, and it is wide. He's open, and he is running. That is Brown, it looks like, and he is gone. That is a touchdown. That is a huge touchdown for Philly. That is like worst case scenario for the Packers. Dang, man. Jeff, thank you for sticking around. It is so cool. I have 191 subs. No way, dude. That's so cool, man. That Grossi raid was killer. That makes me so happy. I am in Monument, Colorado. So south of Denver. I work in Denver. So, but I have been in Colorado. I've lived in Colorado my whole life. So, massive Broncos fan. I cannot believe, I got to update the score. I did not expect that to happen that quickly off the bat. And the extra point is up and good. Oh, sorry, 20. Yeah, 24. So 5 point. Wow. All right. So, dude, that's bonkers. That was just not, it was bad coverage. And then he outran, and the safety help was not back far enough, I think. So he wasn't able to catch up and come around. But man, that was not what. Yeah, but honestly, with the Bo Nix jersey thing, I was so like, honestly, he's the first quarterback we've drafted that I actually feel like I'm like, you know what? I really like him. I think he could be pretty good. And I was like, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get my first one as this, and we'll see how it goes. If it's a bust, it is what it is, But I wanted to give it a shot, and Perna's got me on the crack of the Bo leave because I want a Bo leave. The Broncos have never really drafted a good rookie quarterback ever. I mean, like, we didn't draft Elway. Clearly, we didn't draft Manning. So, like, all of our two best quarterbacks were definitely not drafts. So it's like it'd be really cool if we could get a sub that or a draft that was not a bust in quarterback. And another touchback. With the touchbacks. All right, let's see an answer back. Dude, if Bo Nix can be Drew Brees 2.0 but taller, I would be pretty stoked. But yeah, most of the stuff I have is autograph. I have a lot of football cards, like cards and stuff. So this is my first jersey that's got an auto on it, and obviously personal collection. I just got my first Peyton Manning autograph card. I was really stoked about that. But all right, here we go. Oh, and flea flicker, deep. Come on, throw it or don't or stand there, and he's out of time, and he hucks it, and it out of bounds. Really, we do a flea. The Packers do a flea flicker, and like no one's open. That's the first play, and no one's like, come on, guys. Yeah, I might do a touchback counter just because it's like this whole thing was supposed to make the touchbacks or the kickoffs more interesting, and it's not. Like the only kickoff in this game that was halfway interesting was the one where the Packers kicker, who I forgot his name to be honest, because he's new and I forgot. But oh, fumble! No. Oh, okay. Packers fell back on it. Kind of going for the Packers a little bit. Not gonna lie. So, pardon my bias, but he got real lucky there. So it's gonna be 3rd and short instead of the dude. Yeah, that thing just flew right out of his hands, almost directly into the Eagles' hands, but Packer fell on it. It is 3rd and half a yard. Shotgun comes back. He's under pressure. Heaves it, and oh, and there's a flag. Jaden Reed targeted again. Looks like that's going to be PI or defensive holding would be my guess where the flag came in. Let's see. I'm hoping Bo Nix is him. I can't tell. I mean, he played. The thing is, he did really well in the preseason. Everyone's like, well, it was preseason. He was playing against second, third string, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do against second and third string, which is score on 7 out of 8 of your drives and not turn the ball over. Pass interference on the Eagles looks like it's going to be a first down. Oh, wait. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. All right, that's accepted. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. First down for the Packers. Let's see here. Damon, what'd you say? Yeah, I want to do more. Right now, I'm set up in my bedroom because the office is my wife's workspace and we have some visitors staying with us. So I don't have the ability to set up right now, but as soon as I do, there's going to be a lot more in the background. It just it needs to develop from, this to a real background. So for now, keeping it light and simple. All right, we're at the 45. Play action, pass to Kraft. He's got about a 30-yard down to about the 16, 17-yard line. Huge play. Kraft is had some really great plays. Pretty stoked. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'm really stoked. I mean, Grossi is the man. Like really, like when it comes down to it, the guy that streams, like he streams every day. He's killing it. He's so good and he's so entertaining. So the fact that you guys want to stick around and listen to my goofy butt talk about stuff, hey, thank you. It's like and subscribe. I love it. I am stoked. Sorry, 1st and 10 on the 16. Shotgun hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs gets another yard. Like realistically, they were doing so much better on the run game when they were running with Wilson. Jacobs is having a real struggle fest tonight. I'm not saying necessarily it's him that's the issue. I think Wilson's doing better overall tonight. I think stick with him because you got Jacobs has 12 yards on 8 rushes. I think you have 3 carries for almost 40 yards with Wilson. Like that's a huge difference. All right, 2nd and 9 from the 15 and shotgun. Jacobs is into the right. Oh, he is getting bombarded, and before he gets just annihilated, he throws it, but it is incomplete to Kraft at about the 5 or about the 10-yard line. This is going to be 3rd and 9. As I was saying, I think I want Bo Nix to be the guy. I don't want to get too hyped up. As a Broncos fan, since we won Super Bowl 50, it's basically been a heartbreak fest of mediocrity. So I want to be excited. He did what he was supposed to do against preseason, but man, it's hard to get hyped. 3rd and 9 from the 15. You got motion on the right. Love is in the backfield on his own. Nice little deep pass. Oh, and there's a flag. It looks like he was trying to come back. Looks like Wicks was trying to come back, and looks like that's going to be another pass interference call. Oh boy, that is not. Yep, pass interference. What is going on? Hopefully I'm not too loud. This is my first stream, so I'm not sure. I messed with my settings earlier and did like a test live stream to see what it would sound like. Hopefully it's not too loud. I can be a loud person, so I tried to tone down the microphone a little bit. So 3 a.m. Where are you, David, again? Are you from Australia? No, that was Jeff. Yeah, well, Grossi's only really loud when he's watching the Packers. If he's watching every other team, he sounds more like me. All right. Oh, no, fake it. And hey, touchdown. There we go. Watson. Oh, dude, Watson's on my. Dude, I think I have him on the bench. Bro. Very happy. Yeah, no, he's on the bench. I have him on the bench. Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Watson's great. I have him on fantasy. It's on my bench. Really? Oh, man. All right, so get the score updated. Extra point is up and right down the middle. 26 to 24. 2-point game. This is a back and forth. I am enjoying this. This is a very good, fun game to watch. Loving it. And like I said, I am a Packers fan. But I mean, ultimately, Broncos, love the Packers. Eagles, I like a lot of their players. Their coach is awesome, mainly because of the whole Kansas City Chiefs thing. The see ya, that was great. But in my fantasy, who's in my oh god. So instead of Watson, I have DK Metcalf, Christian Kirk, and CD Lamb. So it's not necessarily like it was like a terrible choice, but you know, CD Lamb was definitely to take it. And DK Metcalf, he's playing against Denver, which I'm like, should I really? You know, I don't like to play guys against my team, but at the same point, I don't know. DK's a freak of nature. And then the whole deal with the Packers, they have good receivers. They're all young. They're all like the same kind of dude. So it's like you don't know. Like clearly, you know, you have Reed is having a day. Someone else was going to get sprinkled in there. It's just like you don't know who it's going to be because it's like they don't have that number one. Yeah, I agree, Smacks. They should have definitely. I think they should have gone for two, but I mean, even as long as if they didn't do the go for two like they did before, which is run it up the middle with the guy that has 12 yards on 8 carries, you know, you got to do something different because clearly that's not working. I don't know. My tendency tends to be go for it. If you guys watch any of my videos with my with some of the NCAA or Madden stuff I go for it a lot. Not saying that that's necessarily what you should do in real life, but I like it. I don't do this is my first live stream ever. I just started recording videos about a month ago. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I cancer about 6 months ago. I had surgery, cancer free right now, and I figured, you know, no time like the present, just do it. So I got the stuff, got set up, taught myself how to edit videos, and started doing it. So this is my first stream. I've been wanting to do it, so I had to wait for the season to start, and here we go. So trying it out, see how I go. I honestly, who I have winning this, I think honestly, I think the Packers pull it out. And the only reason, I think it's going to come down to not necessarily, it's going to come down to who has the ball last. And I think the Packers are going to end up with the ball last because this is just so back and forth. Yeah, this touchback thing, man, I swear, these new kickoff rules are just like, really? It was supposed to be more interesting. Now I'm just like, honestly, I'm just completely ignoring the kickoffs now. Hey, Jalen Hurts is not in shotgun under center. He's going to hand it off. Nope, it is a fake. He's rolling out to the right and almost intercepted. Holy, he threw it directly to the linebacker. If that was anybody but a linebacker or D lineman, I'm pretty sure that would have been a pick six. That was, jeez. Oh, Hoff. What's up, buddy? So I got a Paul Skeens autograph at a 99. I PSA'd it, got a 10 out of 10. It sold for $1,800. So that was pretty cool. But pitchers, I don't really hold on to. They don't. We'll see. Maybe it was a bad decision, but hey, I made a little bit of money on it. All right. Snap. Saquon Barkley tripped up. About a 1 to 2 yard gain, depending on where they spot that. So it's going to be about third and 8 or 9. He just got tripped up. Honestly, like if he didn't trip right there, if he didn't get caught in the foot there, he would have just flopped pretty hard. Or he would have gone, sorry, but he flopped pretty hard with that foot tackle. Shotgun again. Hurts is going to get slammed. That is a major sack. That is about a 7 yard sack from Rashawn Gary. Dang. I think they thought that was a neutral zone infraction. That's because it looked like he did jump, but he didn't cross the line. But yeah, Jalen Hurts just went down, man. It looked like he was just completely unblocked coming off that edge. Yeah, there was movement, but it didn't. He didn't cross the line. Like he's not an offensive lineman. He's allowed to move around a little bit. So I think maybe they misunderstood, or I don't know what happened. But all right, so time for the punt, and it's away. That's a deep punt. Holy cow! Fair catch, right at about the 20-yard line. Packers are going to start. They're going to take over at the 20. Yeah, Hoff, I know. Like, you popped in when there was like 400 people in here. I was like, that is not normally like. I mean, this is my first raid. There's no way 400 people are just gonna be like, "Hey, who's this weird bearded dude? Let's watch him for a minute." Like, nah, I doubt that very much. That was Tom Grossi being the man, the myth, the legend. So, pretty stoked he did that for me. I know he picks people to do stuff, and some people don't know what's going on, or some people freak out. So I kind of freaked out a little. Appreciate it though. All right, 1st and 10. Love is in shotgun. Can't tell who's behind him. Looks like Wilson. First down throw, pass caught Dobbs for about 12 yards, so another first down. Love is looking pretty good, man. He's looking like he's in rhythm. His timing's right on. Like they're playing well. That was great. Yeah, Love is looking really good, man. Like realistically, like a lot of people were like, "Well, he only played like well for half a season," but it's like he progressed as he went through, which is what you'd want to see from someone who's getting their first start a few years in. And he's looking great, man. He's 10 for 19, 2 touchdowns. I'm not expecting him to be like the best ever right off the bat, but it's like he's having a solid game. Running it, flag is down. Looks like about a 5 yard carry, but we'll see what the flag is. Flag Fest 2024. Well, I'm glad. Wait, who is this? 5 yard pen. Okay, illegal shift on the offense. Okay. Well, yeah, they got to be set before the snap. It's not the end of the world. Um, yeah, Mike. Fucking go Niners. Well, good. Incredible cucumber. I'm glad your stress is gone. Yeah, I'm not. I like. I like the Brock Purdy story, the Mr. Irrelevant to a dude that's doing great. All right, we got Love under center, snaps, steps back, nice pass under too low, trying to get it to Reed. He threw it at his feet. What was that, man? Just as I'm talking about how good you are and your accuracy, like you gotta just it was a miss. It was a bad miss. He no, not a lot of pressure. Reed seemed pretty open. It just right at his feet. Dang, man, that was a real big missed opportunity. All right, my mistake. 2nd and 15. All alone in shotgun. Snaps the ball. Takes a step back. Nice deep pass. Oh, and it's in and out, really. It was a little bit behind, but just dropped the ball. It was a very catchable ball. I don't know what was going on there. He should have absolutely had that. That one was not on Jordan Love. That was, I mean, like I said, a little bit behind. That's still very catchable. That's 100% on the receiver not getting that. So let's see here if they can convert this. 3rd and 15. Can't tell who's in the backfield to the right. Looks like Wilson rolls out, tosses it to Wilson. He is lit up. Oh my good lord. Flag is down. Looks like Dean just took Wilson's head off. That might be a personal foul. Let's see. Illegal shift on the offense. What are these double player in motion thing? So it's going to be fourth. Looks like it's going to be punt situation here. So we go touchdown, touchdown, punt, punt. It is almost time for a beer. Drinking a little not beer that has a little bit of alcohol in it. But if we get, let's see. If there is a touchdown on this next drive, I'm going to do a half a shot of Jameson. Not a double shot. Not like the song, Double Shot of Whiskey. A bar song. And there's a flag. So even with the return, he got back to almost the 30 with that punt return, but there is a flag down. And the flag came in as he was catching the ball around the 20. So if it's going to be on the receiving team, they're going to probably start around their own 15. If it's going to be on kicking team, you're probably looking at around the 30, 35. Looks like there's two penalties. Lots of conversation. What is going on here? Having a little zebra meeting, figuring out what's going on. I am curious to see what's going to happen on the next drive. I mean, both teams both stalled out in kind of odd ways on both those drives right after long touchdown drives. So let's see what happens here. Still talking about it. Check my watch. All right, come on, guys. Let's see. I feel like guys are slipping less. I wonder if the team's made an adjustment on their cleats, because I have noticed a little bit less of that. So maybe as the first half was going on, they were making adjustments. All the guys changed into new cleats with new spikes. Now they've all got a little bit better footing. So that'd be good to see, because that was pretty rough watching that first half. Guys were just falling all over themselves. You know, talking earlier in the first half about how it was reminiscent of that Chiefs, what is it, Chiefs Bengals? No, not Chiefs Bengals. I'm sorry. What was that? Bengals. I can't remember. Chiefs Eagles. Jesus. My brain. So, personal foul. Repeating the punt. Okay. Okay, so they're going to redo this. The amount of penalties. How many penalties are we at now? Because this is just bonkers, I feel like. I'm sure Grossi has a penalty count going. Let's see here. 7 and 6, that feels low. I think realistically that feels very low. But yeah, it looks like 13 total penalties. All right, let's see a punt again. Yeah, that's right. 13 accepted penalties. Do offsetting doesn't count as accepted, do they? So it's like you have multiple offsettings. I think it's the second or third time there's been offsetting. It's just flags flying everywhere. Fair catch right at about the 32. So a difference of about 2 yards between the last one and this one. I'm so glad we spent that 5 minutes to figure that. You missed the Zebras talking for about 10 minutes talking about a penalty, and then they repunted. So that's where we're at. So Eagles just got the ball back, and we're going to see if something fun happens finally, because I am starting to fall asleep with all this ref BS. Come on. And now we're watching a studio update of them talking about, I don't know, it's like, what? We're not even talking about the same. We're talking about the Harbaughs. Great. Okay. Can we maybe go back to the, I don't know, the game we're supposed to be watching? Did I like accidentally rewind or is this for real? Peacock, what are you doing? Oh, good. A giant ad. Well, while that's happening, I'm going to go use the banyo. I'll be right back. Don't leave. I'm not Grossi. I mean, technically it is chair, but chair. Oof. All right. We're back. Oh, and sitting down. I've got old knees. Switch this up. What am I doing? All right. So, we are back. The game is back. Perfect timing. Honestly, I don't even know who's calling the game. I'm half listening, half not. The only reason I have it listening is so I can hear the refs mostly, because my closed captioning it's very slow. I don't know what's going on. Not a huge fan of the Peacock stream. All right, here we go. 32-yard line in shotgun. Saquon Barkley to the right. Handoff to Barkley up to about the 40, about an 8-yard gain. Nice big run by Barkley. Good to see him back. I was kind of, I want to, like I said, I want to see him do well. Not necessarily full bore going Eagles. I'm not a big Eagles fan, but I like Saquon. Be cool to see him do really well. All right, 2nd and 2. Looks like he's back in shotgun. Barkley lined up to his left. Handoff. Oh, Jalen Hurts keeps it, and gets nowhere. Gain of nothing. Jalen, I'm debating. I honestly wanted to see how this game went, how I did. I'm considering doing the Sunday night game. Debating. I don't know if I would do the Broncos. I get too into those games. I think it would distract me too much. Oh, dude, that's got to be intentional grounding. Oh, they whistled it dead, but yeah, he looked like he was about to get just slammed. Really? There we go. A little hiccup in the stream there. I think that was intentional grounding. They haven't called it yet, but man, if there was an intentional grounding, that is intentional grounding. If they don't call that, let's see what they call. No foul because of contact by. No, that doesn't look like it was impacted. All right, punt is away. They're not going to try a long tush push on this one. Jaden Reed's back, and he fair catches it at the 11. 12. 11. So punt, punt, punt. Let's get another touchdown. I was kind of hoping this game would just keep getting crazier and crazier. Be a lot of fun. All right. Actually, I should look and see. I can't remember all the games that are going to be on this weekend. I might at the moment stick to one stream a weekend, but I'm not 100% positive. I might start doing more. It just depends on how it goes, what people think, if they want to see more of me. Like personally, I wasn't sure how I would do. I was like super nervous coming into this tonight. Like had to have like a quick nap before because I worked like 17 hours yesterday and was dead tired and so. But if I do any other game, I might do it. I mean, like realistically, Grossi doesn't do the early games, so I could do an early game. That'd be kind of cool. Texans Colts would be a fun one. Yeah, wake up early Sunday and do a Texans Colts stream. Anyone watch a Texans Colts stream? That might be fun. So that one, not gonna do it during the Broncos game. I can tell you that much. Perno's going to be doing that one. I'm probably going to be listening to Perno while he does that one and actively freaking out. So I want to see. I mean, like honestly, I'm super stoked to see Anthony Richardson come back, and I want to see if CJ Stroud is the hype. You know, you have guys that have really good first seasons and then they fall off. And Anthony Richardson looked great, but then he got injured. So there's huge question marks there. So that might be a really fun one to do. So if anyone's interested, I might set that up and see if I can stream an early morning game. I know I don't know if there's a lot of people that do that. So I might set that up depending on how it goes and how it feels. So keep an eye out. If you're subbed, it'll let you know, or I'll set a thing saying that I will be doing that. All right, Hoff. Hoff, you're gonna have to be a guest star if I do a Niners game. I have to see what the Niners games are gonna be coming up. $500 league, saw, dude. Come on. Unless you're paying for me and my wife, I don't know if I can afford it. Unless somehow I get like super YouTube famous. I don't know. All right, here we go. First and 10 from their own 13. Love under center. Jacobs way in the back. Hand off to Jacobs. He gets stopped in the back, but then breaks free and gets about 8 or 9 yards. He almost got just leveled about a yard behind the line of scrimmage and just broke free and basically busted down for about a 9 yard rush. That was very good. Yeah, you don't really. Yeah, I get mad at the Broncos for a second. Well, actually, to be honest, I've gotten less mad because I've gotten so used to them being so terrible that it's almost expected now. So, all right. So we were lined up. Center. Okay, hand off to Jacobs again. Runs around the outside, the left side. Gets up about 7 or 8 yards. That's gonna be a first down right near the 30, and there's a flag. Is it because I wore the hat with the yellow bill? Is this why there's so many yellow flags? Holding offense. Okay. Fantastic. So we just need to find rich friends. Yeah, I brought my wife in, but I mean, in that though, my wife is a regular champion of fantasy football. So here we go. All right, second 11, back basically where they started. Empty backfield, shotgun, nice pass, floats and intercepted. Dang, he came out of nowhere. I didn't even see that dude. He came across, and unless I saw that wrong, it seemed like he came across and just jumped in front of that ball. Yeah, he came from right to left and just jumped right underneath. Was that Kraft or who was that? Musgrave? Yeah, that was man, that was a hell of a catch. Not a great pass, but honestly, that was more of I think that was more of like just an athletic play on the D. That was nuts. I wouldn't have expected that to get picked. Dang, dang, dang. All right, 2nd and 2. You have Hurts in shotgun. Barkley to his left, hands off to Barkley. Barkley's going to get the first down and then a few more extra that. So that was about a 5-yard rush. First down, they're going to be around the 11-yard line. You can hear the announcer in the background in Spanish. Or is that Portuguese in Brazil? I can't remember. 1st and 10 on the 11. Shotgun again. Barkley lined up to the left. Handoff to Barkley, and he is right up the middle. He is just powering through about an 8-yard rush. He got first contact at about 4 yards and just basically pushed 2 guys another 4 yards to get close to the first down. Yeah, he's a beast. Shotgun again, handoff to Barkley again, and this time that's a touchdown. Looks like a touchdown to me. Or the ball is out. No, I don't know what's going on. No, one guy signaled touchdown, the other guy didn't signal. So yeah, looks like it is a touchdown. All right, so Saquon Barkley for his 3rd touchdown of the evening, bringing the Eagles up to 30. 4-point lead. My guess is they're going to be kicking the extra point based on the set of the ball. Yeah, they're going to look at it real quick, but yeah, Saquon is having a hell of a game, man. Extra point is up, and it is good. 31-26 Eagles over the Packers. With 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. You got Saquon Barkley scoring for his 3rd touchdown after that interception thrown by Jordan Love. Pretty bad pass. Yeah, we didn't do the Cost Boss one this year. I got a reminder to do it like a day before, like Wednesday. So the day before the first game. And I was just like, there's no way. I'm not going to be able to get a draft going for everyone and do that quickly. It's just, everything's been too hectic. So I didn't get that one going. So, and that one wasn't a money league. And I feel like half of the people would just basically give up. Like if you ever have a league that's free, if you don't have a decent team or like you're just not like people just are like I'm paying attention to my money league, whatever. I'm not going to do that. So I think if we do Cost Boss again there, Hoff, we do it as a pay. Got to do a pay league so that people actually give a crap. Yeah, dude, Evil Bilbo. That's an awesome name. Dude, Saquon Barkley, like the Giants. I mean, short of them maybe not being hot garbage, like this, Saquon Barkley is going to absolutely murder in the Giants game because like I can barely even think of a player other than Danny No Dimes on their team anymore because they're just like. Ugh. My expectation is very, very low for the Giants this year. Well, let's go for a Josh Jacobs actually doing something. Actually, to be honest, I have a feeling if the Packers are going to rush for a touchdown, it's going to be Wilson. Jacobs has been doing a hot load of nothing. Their D line is good, but the only problem is like that's it. they're gonna. I don't know. I just don't see the Giant. Like, there's just so many holes in every part of their team that, like, I just don't see things going well for them. Arguably, I'd say the Packers have just as good of a D line. They just showed a stat. The last Eagle in their debut to get 3 touchdowns was Terrell Owens. Eagles debut 3 touchdowns. So Terrell Owens and Saquon Barkley. Honestly, I kind of forgot about the Giants in general this year. Like, they've been kind of a afterthought to me. My thing is, though, it's just like Daniel Jones. They paid him so much money. I mean, as a Broncos fan, I don't have a whole lot of room to talk, but my God, like at least Wilson had like a Super Bowl win and like some history of being good. Like Daniel Jones, just I don't know, man. He had like a midway decent season, and they're like, "Here's 40 million a year." I'm like, what? All right, lined up on the 30, shotgun. Jones to the left. It's passed, and ooh, who's that? Dobbs catches it for about an 8-yard gain. All right, here we go. Lining up again. It is second down and about 2. Looks like short 2, long 1. In shotgun, Wicks in motion, hands it off to Jacobs, gets about a 4-yard run, and up to about the 42, 43-yard line. First down. Green Bay Packers. Yeah, I don't have a league in ESPN this year. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, so we got a first down, Green Bay. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. They're on the 42-yard line and shotgun. Got Jones back next to Love. Love passes it. Oh, dropped. It's a little bit behind Wicks. If that was considered a drop, I think that would be Wick's third drop of the game. Like, that's not a great start. Yeah, actually, well, that was just a good defensive play by Mitchell. Mitchell almost actually snaked that. That was close to being another pick. That was a great defensive play by Mitchell. Great defensive play. Gets it, passes it to Jacobs. Jacobs runs, gets past the first down marker. It's about 11 yards. That's going to be another Green Bay first down. Uh-oh. You got a guy pointing to his hand. Who is that on the Eagles? Who is that pointing to his hand? I can't see. CJ Gardner Johnson is down. He's pointing to his left hand. Looks like he's hurt. He looks very upset about whatever's going on. Oh, his foot, his hand got like crunched underneath a couple people. Gardner Johnson going to the bench real quick, see what's going on with him. Hopefully he's not hurt bad. I mean, like that's a huge piece of their secondary. Yeah, that'd be a rough one to lose this early in the season. Like, I mean, it's only the first game. All right, so Christian McCollum's coming in. It is 1st and 10 on the Eagles 47. Love under center. Jacobs behind him. Snap. Handoff to Jacobs, running up the middle. He's got huge lane. That is like a 20-yard run right up the middle. Jacobs is finally getting some big runs going here, sticking with that run game, and he's starting to make it work. He was real rough in that first half, but that was a big gainer for him. All right, so another first down for the Packers. I believe they're all the way up to about the 25-yard line. You got Jacobs lined up in the back. Love hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs is running and gets about a yard. He got pushed back behind the line, but came around and picked up at least a yard on that. So a little better than it could have been. Not great, though. The defense read that really well. Not a lot of good blocks on that right side either. I think I need to set up a bigger desk. It's hard to stream with this little one. It's easier to play video games and do it. All right, 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Man in motion. Passing to the man in motion. Looks like basically kind of like a screen, but gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage if they're lucky. All right, so he's going to be 3rd down and 10. So he just did barely get back. I wasn't sure if they were going to count that as a gain or if a loss, because it was pretty close to being a loss of one. Shotgun. Everyone's kind of bunch set with one wide out all the way to the left. 3 seconds, 2 man in motion, snap. Nice little short pass, but dropped by Reed. This is going to be 4th and 10. My guess is we're going to see the field goal unit come out here with 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So not the greatest set. I mean, they had some really good runs. They moved down the field. They did get into field goal range, which is great. But yeah, they just kind of died out right there. You know, some negative or almost negative run, a bad little screen pass, and a dropped pass. Just killed it right there at the end. So 43-yarder, his longest as a NFL kicker, because this is rookie season. So let's see if he gets this one. 43 yards. Up, and it is off of the right upright and no good. He doinked it. Holy doink. Ding. Yeah, just kept it looked like it was gonna be good, just kept going a little bit more right, and then just hit the right edge of the right upright and just out. Man, that's a bummer. Still 5-point game. Young kid, rookie. First game. Looks like he's got a pretty good leg, but maybe a little bit of nerves. So you got Eagles taking over on the 33. Shotgun. Hands off to Barkley. Barkley scoots around the left. Huge hole. Breaks open. He's running over. Basically just ran over a defender and fell on top of him. That was like a 30-yard run for Barkley. Man, he is having a night. And that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And that was a huge run to end that quarter. My God. 33 yards for Saquon. He's got 16 carries for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. Barkley is just cruising, man. He is just having himself a game. Yeah, because he's also, let's see, what's his receptions? 2 for 23 for a touchdown. So really the touchdown. But I mean, PPR, that's 2 points right there, 4 points, 10 points just from the receptions. He's killing it tonight. Barkley is making the impact that everyone in Philly was hoping he would make. Yeah, the Packers kicking, man. Like, when was the last time you guys had like a really reliable kicker? Was it like early career Mason Crosby? And then like as he got older, kind of, and yeah, honestly, Barkley, if that he basically ran that defender over. If he could have like Derrick Henry'd him and just yeeted him out of the way, that was a touchdown. Curse, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, Justin Tucker's kind of a freak, but yeah. I mean, you really think about it, it's like there's a lot of pretty decent quarterbacks, but and like reliable receivers, but it's like there's not 32 dudes that are just like I don't know. Need to get some soccer players, convert them to kickers. Maybe goalkeepers, because aren't goalkeepers like don't they kick it like forever in a day when they're kicking it like doing that free kick out of the. I don't know. I mean, you look at what is it the kicking that goes on in rugby. Those guys can kick the crap out of the ball, but again, it's not that far. It's more of a punt. So it's like it's kind of like the only sport where that's like the specific. Am I delayed? Uh, all right, here we are. We're back. Start of the fourth quarter. Hertz is in shotgun. Gainwell to his left. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snapped. You got a blitz and smacked down by the rusher. That was a really great play. That was very well timed. Smacked it right down. 3 second play. Edgerrin Cooper rushed in and just smacked that ball straight out of the air. I mean, if he honestly could have gotten a hand on that thing, it was gone. That would have been a pick six for sure. Looks like they have Jordan Love on the sideline. Looks like he's getting massages on his legs, saying he's talking about cramps. That's not great. So, empty backfield, shotgun, 5 wide. Snaps the ball, passes it short, wide open for about 12 yards. What is that last name? Galatatera? What is Galatatera? You know what? Not even going to try. Can't figure that one out. Anyway, empty backfield again, 5 wide. Shotgun. Snaps the ball. Going short again, but this time he's got Brown right to about the 10-yard line. So they are definitely inside the red zone, almost at goal situation, but it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 10.5. Yeah, if the Packers want to keep in this, man, they really got to stop him. So it's on the 11, not the 10.5. I was a little off on where I thought they spotted the ball. You got another shotgun. This time you do have what looks like Barkley in the backfield and 4 wide, 3 to the right. And he does a keeper, and it did nothing. The keepers have not been working for Hurts against the Packers, man. They've just been, he keeps the ball, he's getting just leveled. So 3 yard loss on the keeper for Hurts. He probably should stop keeping. He has not had they since the first quarter has not been doing very well with those. So, you know. All right. 2nd and 13 from about the 13, 14. Shotgun, Barkley to the left. Goes to throw. Oh, intercept. Almost intercept. I thought he had that, man. Oh my God. Keyshawn Nixon almost just grabbed that and pick-sixed it for 90 yards. That was very dangerous. That was not the way to go. Yeah, that was... If he hadn't bobbled that, he was gone. Dang. That was a real bad decision. I mean, you could tell he was spying that. All right, empty backfield again. Looks like you got 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Hurts snaps it. No time left on the play clock. They didn't not considering it. And Hurts is throwing it out, and this time it's intercepted. Jair Alexander. Why is he still? He's just running around. Oh, he's like directing guys, and he gets tackled in the back. So he should have just probably taken a knee, but he gets out to the 15. But still, huge interception for Jair Alexander. Hurts just, man, that was a terrible throw. 2 god awful throws back to back. Like that wasn't, I mean, I know his player slipped, but his player was way behind. That was just a terrible decision. Not a good play. Yeah, heck of a play by the Packers D. That was, I mean, they let him get down inside the 10 and stopped him, got the ball back, didn't let him score. Still a 5-point game. Packers have a real chance coming back on this. Because we have 12 minutes, so a lot of time left still. 13 minutes left in the fourth. So probably not the last possession. I don't think we've seen anywhere close to even a 7-minute drive, let alone a 12-minute drive from either of these teams. So it's kind of been dink dunk, big play, or punt. So yeah, I feel like they should have gotten Barkley more involved on that. Like, I mean, what's crazy is that means that Hurts now has 3 turnovers in this game. He has his lost fumble and 2 picks. He's not having a great game. I mean, he's doing good, and he's got his two touchdowns. He's got a decent amount of yards, but those turnovers, man, that kills. That's bad. Yeah, 250 yards, but 2 picks and a fumble. Man, that's gonna screw you up, especially like that in the end zone. Oof. See what the Packers can do with this, though. They need to really turn something up, do something good, not get some drops. Yeah, trade Hurts to the no, Broncos don't need a QB. Trade Hurts to the Steelers for Russell Wilson, and then tell me you need a freaking quarterback. Shut up, Saw. And the Packers have 2 turnovers? No, Packers only have 1 turnover. Yeah, they have it. The Packers have a pick. That's it. 3-1. Realistically, though, it's those first 2 turnovers where the Eagles D held up in the red zone when the offense turned over the ball in the red zone for the Packers, and the Packers scored 6 out of that. I mean, it's like they should have scored at least 10, but they didn't do it. All right, you got Love and shotgun. You got a lot of motion in the back. It looks like it's a fake handoff, a delayed, and Jacobs is off to the races. He is up. Wow, I almost lost my words there. Up to the 45-yard line. Huge run. Yeah, off. I am a Bo lever. Brandon Perna. I mean, I got my Bo Nix autographed jersey. I am ready for a quarterback that is at least accurate and doesn't make horrible decision after horrible decision. We'll see if this is the case. But yeah. Anyway, 45-yard line. Shotgun. Snap the ball. Hands off to Jacobs again. Jacobs gets nowhere. He loses a yard. So Nakobe Dean gets him for a loss of 1. Yeah, it's a good one. They're evil Bilbo. Yeah, no. The fact that Russell Wilson and Peyton butted heads. Like, it's yeah, and the fact that Peyton basically saw what he saw in Breeze there. Second 11 shotgun, steps back, passes the ball. Watson for about 6 yards. Going to come up with about 3rd and 5. You do not want Wentz back. Put down the crack pipe. All right, 3rd and 5, empty backfield, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like he's checking it up. Got 8 seconds left on the play clock. 7, 6, 5. Snaps the ball. Backs way up. Heaves it. Wide open. Holy crap. How do you leave Jaden Reed that open, Philly? Really? The guy that's torching you. Just wide open 20 yards down the field. Brilliant. Yeah, just wide. There was a guy making a break at him, but like so open. Huge first down for the Packers. 105 yards on 3 receptions and a touchdown and a rushing touchdown for Reed. Hell of a game. Snaps the ball under center, hands off to Jacobs. Jacobs breaks free, gets about 9.5 yards. So it's going to be second and very short. 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Jaden Reed only has 3 receptions, I want to say. What do they say? 3 for 105? But it's like when he does catch the ball, good God. Average of 35 yards a catch. But he also has that rush. You know, he has that 33-yard rushing touchdown. So, all right. Second and very short one. Snaps the ball. Hands. Oh, nope. Doesn't hand off. Faked me. Tosses it. Oh, jeez. Catches it. About a 2-yard reception. Annihilated. Wilson just got rocked. Yeah, that's the thing with their wide receivers. It's impossible to tell who's the best, you know? Because, like, you have, like, Reed's having a hell of a game, but you have Watson, who can absolutely go off. Romeo Dobbs, you know? So those are going to be, I think, your 3. You have, Wicks has 3 targets, 3 drops, or 2 drops and a batted ball. So you got Jacobs rushing right now, going, he's got about 5. Before it just they stuff him up. So 5-yard run on first down. Yeah, that's why I was like kind of hesitant to pick or put in my Green Bay receiver because it literally depends. It's gonna be one or it's. I don't think you're like unless all of the teams just go like unless like Love goes off for like 7 touchdowns. I feel like it's gonna be feast or famine as far as fantasy is concerned with these guys. All right, 2nd and 5. Under center snaps, steps up in the pocket, tosses it into the stands. Throw away. 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 5 coming up. At least get the first down, give yourself more shots at the end zone, unless because they're trying to basically just shoot for the end zone right now. But I get it. They're on the 7. All right, you got 3 to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun, empty back. Backs up, steps up, throws the ball way over his head. Here's a question. Do you go for it in this situation? My thing is, why are you going for the touch? I mean, I know you want to get the touchdown, but like you have to have a short route or a couple short routes there that you can have an easier chance or something going on or check down to try and get that first down. All right, field goal time. My guess is the field goal is 26 yards, 27 yards, something like that. It's like less than an extra point. And it is up, and it is good. 2-point lead for the Eagles after that fairly long drive, a 5 or 6 minute drive. So I've watched Tom Grossi do these, and to do it all day like he does, like my jaw already hurts talking this much. Holy crap! I'm not even talking as much as him because he has like what? Let's see, what's Tom got in there? Probably like 20,000 people he's trying to talk to at the same time. 22,000 people in Tom's stream on Grossi. And it's like he's talking to all these people. Honestly, I would my brain would be melting. It was crazy to see his raid come in here with 400 or whatever it was, because that just holy good god, I couldn't even read 5% of what was getting posted. Yeah, the red zone offense from the Packers has been real rough. I mean, you're talking multiple drives. Are we at 3 now or 4? Where they got into the red zone and just it died. Let's see here. How many? Look at a couple stats real quick. So yeah, four field goals. One of them wasn't really in the red zone. It was a little bit further out. But 4 field goal attempts, which means yeah, that one where they had 8 plays, they got that penalty, they got back, and then 4 field or they had 3 field goals made and then the one doink. So, but that one field goal that was a doink was outside of the red zone, but they've gotten to the red zone 3 of those field goals were inside 30-yard field goals, which means they were in the red zone. It was like you get in the red zone and you can't. This guy wearing an Eddie Lacy jersey. I haven't seen that in a while. Captain Cheeseburger. I just remember that one season when he came back and they were like, looks like Eddie Lacy ate Eddie Lacy. Kickoff. Is it a touchback? Yes, it is. Wicked. More like, dude, saw it's 752. I don't know if they can burn 752, man. Oh, all right. Let's get back into this. All right. Hertz is in shotgun with Barkley behind him. Hands it off to Barkley. Barkley is going to get brought down in the backfield. About a 2 to 3 yard loss. Blew that up right away. Yeah, definitely. They got. It's like 80% of kickoffs were touchbacks in 2023. But so far tonight, there's been one out of however many kickoffs. Nothing. Like one. And it was because it was a weird miss, just not good. Brown got leveled on that last play. He looks like he's on the sideline. It looks like also Jordan Love is in some pain. It seems like a lot of the guys are kind of getting a little rough, a little beat up tonight. Not great for the first game of the season. Yeah, the touchback thing is just, man. they'll probably have to adjust it again. Either go back to what it was or do something different with this one because it's not better. It's not more interesting. In fact, it's almost less interesting. We'll see. This is only the second game of the season. We'll see. Maybe things will adjust a little bit, but at the moment, wow, that protection is holding up very well. He's finally scrambling, running out. Does not realize there's a guy that's about to just run him over. There's a flag in the secondary, though. It's probably gonna give, yeah, it's probably gonna be a first down for the Eagles because like a flag in the secondary like that is probably gonna be. It's not gonna be PI because it wasn't thrown to anyone. So, yep, defensive holding in. Now that's one I don't get how that is an automatic first down on a 5-yard penalty. I think if it's a 5-yard penalty, it should not ever. There's no really, unless it was like 2nd and 4. I don't know. It could be 4th and 10, and you got a freaking holding, and it's a first down. I disagree with that completely. All right, Hurts is in shotgun, hands it off to Barkley again. He breaks through and gets about 8 or 9 yards on that one on the ground. That was a good run by Barkley. He's really just been just crushing it tonight. Let's see what happens here. So, all right, 2nd and 1. Shotgun again. Looks like Barkley is back behind Hurts. Hands off to Barkley. Barkley gets the first down just a little bit, but yeah, it's a first down. It's definitely going to be a first down. All right, let's see. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Empty backfield. Barkley is out as a receiver on the far right. Play clock is down at 1-0. Barely gets it off in time. Oh, Sirianni called a timeout though. Honestly, I think he got it off in time, just barely. But they still they burnt a timeout on that one. Perna raid. Is Perna streaming? I thought just Grossi was streaming. Perna's not raiding. That would be cool if they raided me again. Give me some more subs. Watch me be funny. Or not funny. I'm not really sure. Yeah. All right. So, calls that timeout. I honestly don't think. Yeah, thanks, Hoff. Ass. I honestly like. I don't think he needed to call that timeout, but hopefully that maybe gave the Packers time to adjust too. Sorry, Saw. Still going for the Packers, man. 1st and 10, shotgun, no one in the backfield. I don't see Barkley, but he might still be out there as a receiver. And Hurts is scrambling around, running, trying to find a hole. Runs. He's gonna. Oh, yep. Slide. Get about a 7-yard carry. All right, so he is going to be. What is that? All right, so yeah, 2nd and 2. Empty backfield again. Shotgun. Rushing. Oh, and he's got. Oh, and that looks like wow. That was a huge turnaround for Gainwell. Caught it back behind and then curved around and jumped past the first down marker, but there is a flag. So clock stops with the flag and illegal formation. Wow. 15 penalties so far. This would be what, number 16? Jeez. Let's see here. Guess the right tackle was off. I'm still not like how the illegal formation thing. They're like his head was too far back by like 2 inches, and I'm like, does that really affect like a couple inches here or there? You know what? Whatever. Yeah, they really are going. Oh, ooh, interception! Almost an interception. Oh my God! Why would you throw that ball? Another flag. Another flag. So what is this? The 17th flag? What is going on? Ineligible man downfield. Offense declined. Third down. Okay, so they declined it. So we're still at 16. Pardon me. All right, so 3rd and 7, shotgun. You got Saquon in the backfield this time to the right. They shifted around. Now they have 2 in the backfield flanking Hurts. He steps back to pass. Got all day. All day. He's running up. He tucks it, and he's not going to make it. It's going to bring up 4th and short. Oh my God, another flag. Dude. It was in the secondary, so you got to think it's against Green Bay. What? Dude, this is ridiculous. Defensive holding. Automatic first down. My God. The automatic first down stuff. Hold on, I need to go get another beverage. I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be right back. All right. Looks like they're in shotgun again. Hands it off to Saquon. Saquon's going to get about 2 yards as I'm opening a beer. All right. I'm just going to have a Corona, something a little light, because Jesus. All right, so clock is still ticking. My fly is not down. It just looks like it's down. Shut up, Hoff. Me and my 11, 12 viewers. It's fine. And it's not down. Anyway. All right, so it is going to be 2nd down and 8. Looks like empty backfield again. 3 on the right. Saquon in motion running around to the right. He runs back. Hurts is going to take off. He's going to get about 5. Oh, jeez. It's about 5, but it turned out to be about 8 yards. Got that first down fighting for it. Cheers. Yeah, he really pushed through that and got that first down. That was impressive. Yes, Hoffman is 100% a menace. Yes, absolutely. big loss for Barkley there. I kind of missed that. My goodness. If anyone was going to be a menace on my first stream, it was going to be Hoff. Because Hoff is honestly one of my oldest friends. He was the officiant at my wedding. We were roommates for a long time. So, cheers to the menace that is Hoffman. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Shotgun snaps the ball. He's going to throw again. Almost gets hit. Doesn't. And that's going to be a huge first down to the 19-yard line for Philadelphia. Green Bay's got to start looking at calling some timeouts, man, and getting some stops. Because if they don't get a stop here, they're going to go down by 9. Dang. Man. That is not what the Packers needed. So it looks like they did use their first timeout just before the 2-minute warning. So we'll see if they can get a stop here, hold them to a field goal. They have a chance. But if they give up a touchdown, all Philly needs is an extra point to put this thing basically out of reach. Come on. What do we got going on here? So 1st and 10, they are in the red zone on the 19-yard line. Barkley in the backfield. It's in shotgun. Handoff to Barkley, and he is going to get about a yard. That's going to be 2nd down. And I'm assuming Green Bay gave their... Yeah, they took their second timeout. Time stop. They didn't say a timeout, but the assumption would be that that is what it was. So 2 minutes and 10 seconds. They got to get a stop here. If they can stop it before the 2-minute warning and then a field goal, then they basically will get about 2 minutes left to go in and do a full 2-minute drill. That'd be cool. 2 games back to back that are going to come down to the last drive of the game to open the season. I would love to see that. Scriptwriters doing overtime, man. Yeah, it would be great to see a lot more. Like last year, there were so many blowouts, and some of them were so bad. All right, shotgun. Barkley lined up to the right. It is 2nd and 8. He's throwing it. Hurts is it's caught. It's a first down. Oh. Yeesh. 2-minute warning. Packers still have a timeout. There's a legit chance. Every time or Rodgers ACL. Oh, good God, man. I will black out by the first quarter. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Come on. Oh, man. So let's see what happens here when they come back. 2-point game. Packers only stop the clock one more time. Like, if I'm doing math, like, how far can they bring it down? There's a legit chance that the Packers get the ball back with only like 20 seconds left. Oh, that would be rough, man. That would be real, real rough. Oof. Yeah, I'm hoping this year is more competitive. That would be phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be teams that are just going to be hot garbage. I'm just really hoping the Broncos aren't one of those teams. Be nice to not be mildly depressed every other Sunday, but we'll see how it goes. Rookie quarterback, but I think honestly, if anyone's going to pick the right quarterback, it's going to be Sean Payton. I mean, we saw Elway his inability to pick one. Oh, my foot. I don't know, Hoff. I'm pretty old. My streams aren't going to be exactly wild. Maybe more mild. Yeah, not both. ACL, Mr. Irrelevant. Like we could no, it's not ACL. It was his what was it? His fucking Achilles. It was his Achilles. So, but yeah, that's. I mean, it's gonna be nonstop. It would be like trying to not to. Yeah. Smacks, thanks for hanging out, man. Seriously, I appreciate it. I'm glad it went. It went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Barkley handoff, about a 2-yard rush. Another timeout. Man, I just don't know if they're going to be able to even do anything to come back in this. All right. Minute 57. They've burned 5 minutes, 55 seconds, 66 yards, 13 plays. Okay. So, yeah, they're going to have 35 to 40 seconds is the estimate if they can stop them on these next few plays, if they don't get into the end zone. All right, let's see here. Second and goal from about the 4.5. Shotgun Barkley to the left, man in motion. Looking like they're going to do a run. It is a run, and it is going to be. Ooh, is that a touchdown? He is at about the half-yard line. Pardon me. Jeez, sorry. I think tush push is incoming. Yeah, I highly doubt there's going to be unless they do a tush push and he somehow fumbles the tush push. Dang, man, that last first down just, I mean, obviously, but I mean, John Madden didn't say the most obvious thing on the ever. But yeah, that was rough, man. Yeah, give Saquon the 4-piece. Oh man, let's see. Let's see what their decision is. Like honestly, like should do a poll. Like I don't even know how to do that, but do like a poll on figure that out later. But tush push or Barkley? What's it going to be? My vote. I almost guarantee you it's going to be a tush push. I would be willing to bet it's a tush push. Tush push it is. Let's see. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh, Barkley fell on it though. Oh my god. Oh my good lord. Off, you almost called that, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, jeez. Looks like they're going to have about 30 seconds with the field goal 25. Honestly, though, like, who are you going to get that's better than Jalen Hurts at this point? It's the center that seems to be the issue. Because, like, did you ever see him fumble a tush push in the past when it was Jason Kelsey? Like, you're going to come in, like, that center's screwed, man. Like the expectation from Philly fans, no offense, Saw, but Philly fans can be real dickheads. You know this. And it's like, you're replacing Jason Kelsey, like, the best. And, like, you're replacing the best. And this dude's going to just get eaten alive every mistake he makes. All right, so up and through, it is now 34 to 29. So now the Packers 100% need a touchdown. Oh, there's another flag. Why wouldn't there be another flag? Are you freaking kidding me? Penalties decline. Okay, it wouldn't have made a difference. All right. The center's nickname is Beef Jerky. There's worse. All right, 27. 27's my lucky number. So, just saying. What I'm thinking is there's going to be a crazy pass somehow to. Well, knowing my luck, it'll be to Watson on my bench, and he's going to score like an 80-yard touchdown, 70-yard touchdown, something like that. Let's see what happens here. It's huge. 27. Let's see what this kickoff is. Off. I don't think that's going to. Yeah. It'd be interesting if that's what happened. Is it a touchback? Oh my God, it's a touchback. Shocking. Oh no, he's running it out. What? Why would you do that? I don't get that. My voice cracked. That was dumb as shit. You wasted 5 seconds and lost like 15 yards. Wow. That was dumb. 5 seconds and 15 yards. Unreal. All right, so 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Jordan Love rolls out to the left. Deep, deep pass, wide open. Reed again. Huge first down. Unreal. Was he in bounds, though? Let's see. He gets it. 1, 2. Looks like 2. If you look at slope, looked like 2 down. Gets the play off. Oh, pitches it back somehow. 6 seconds. It is going to come down to a Hail Mary. Who's down? Someone's down. Oh, no. Love is out. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this is a huge. Oh no. Oh my God. Whoa. Let's see. Oh, oh, his ankle. Oh, dude. Wow, that's so not good. He's up, but dude, that's not. That's. Oh, he's. Wow. Center and the quarterback are both. Oh my good God. Oh, this is like. This is like worst case scenario for them. If they get a touchdown, I'm taking like a massive. I'm taking a double shot of whiskey, like the song says. That is about as bad of a situation as you get. So, all right, we'll see what happens. Got Malik Willis in, 6 seconds left. His first snap in a while as a Packer. He throws it short out of bounds. 3 seconds left. 3rd and 6. Yeah, you got to just hope that it's not like I mean ankles. I mean a high ankle sprain can keep a quarterback out for months if it's bad enough. I mean those that is you can't move around. Super high re-injury risk. Oh, Willis slips and he goes down. That's it. Oh my God, he couldn't even get the ball out. Duh, jeez. Man, that sucks. Well, that is not the optimal ending to that game. Yeah. I mean, saw for you, absolutely. but but yeah, dang man. That's like the worst possible ending for that game for the Packers. I mean, you have Love go down on the like basically the very last play. Like just dude, that's just that sucks hard. So, well, I truly appreciate everyone that came and watched me talk about this game for about 3.5 hours, a little over 3.5 hours. Um, it was awesome. I had a lot of fun doing it. So I think I'm going to be doing a little bit more at some point. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. I definitely going to bring Hoff in and maybe do something. So really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I will try and see. I might be back. Probably if I do one this weekend, it's probably going to be that the Colts Texans game. So that's going to be my plan for now, and I will update. I'll post something on my channel and let you guys know if it's going to happen or not. I'll post like a little thing. But thanks, guys. See you later.